Hi everybody and welcome in. Welcome. New day, same time. Welcome to the Sage Goddess Live Gemstone Sale, your new Friday edition with guest star Bodhi. Sneaky peeky.
Well, hello everybody.
We have a friend.
We do. We have a friend.
It's so nice to see you.
For maybe the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, kids aren't home yet to help us watch this little cutie pie, so we're on dog duty.
He's excited.
He is.
Yeah.
He likes stones. He really likes essential oils. When I get ready in the morning and he can smell all my oils, he comes and licks me wherever I put it on. So he'll be licking my wrists and smelling all the things. How are you guys today? It's great to see you. What do you think of this new day? Do you like it?
Joanne, Ken, and Samantha.
Is Friday good for you, or do you like Tuesdays better? We're going to kind of see how it goes. I love Fridays because it's a weekend.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Sold Bodhi. There are some days where I would give them to you for about $3.99.
Yeah.
And I would even cover your shipping. He's been pretty good lately, though. He honestly is a really good dog.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's our Bodhi. He is really, really good. See, he's licking my pits. Friday's better? You like it? Okay, good. Good. I know. Anyway, so we have a beautiful show for you today.
Great show.
If you're new, welcome in. We do this every other week. And we love it. It's kind of like cherry picked, all the best things, beautiful, one of a kind. The most we have of anything is 50. So it's kind of first come, first serve. You want to make sure that your chat is set to live chat and not top chat, because that's going to show you more of what we're seeing and what Team SG is saying. And my team is behind the scenes. They are keeping track of everything. The way this works is I'm going to show you something. I'm going to try not to talk too long about it. I'm going to show you something pretty.
Okay.
A gemstone, a piece of jewelry, a carving, and I'm going to tell you what this thing is, why you might be interested in it, and then I'm going to tell you how much it is. As soon as I tell you all of those things, Team SG in that yellow box up there that says Sage Goddess is going to put the thing and the price in the feed. As soon as they do that, not when I say it, when they say it, you can select all of that, say sold, and post. And if there's one, if you're the first one to say it, you get it. If there's 50, if you're one of the first 50 to say it, you get it. Tomorrow we will invoice you. And so the most important thing is, whether you have one now or you go and set it up later tonight, you have to have an account at sagegoddess.com. You got to put your YouTube handle in that information, and that's how we'll know where to find you. And then you have 24 hours to pay your invoice. Your goodie comes to you in about a week, and you have something beautiful. Everything in the sale is, we look online to make sure our price is really the best, and everything ships for free in the US, and anywhere in the world it's $5 outside the US, even if the thing weighs a bajillion pounds. No, that actually is true. He just doesn't like it.
Make sure your feed is set to live chat, not top chat.
Live chat and not top chat.
As Athena said, make sure at the end of today's sale that you have an account at sagegoddess.com and that you put your YouTube username in the appropriate field so we can email you your invoice tomorrow. The team will also comment back after we've listed an item, and they will tag you and let you know if you won.
That's right.
That's how you get that confirmation.
Yeah. So you got to look and see if Team SG tags you. Yeah. I know, he's so chilly back there today. When he was a little pupster, he's only 6 months old, but like the first couple months, now he's just
let's not put that kind of show
Look at his junk back there. But look, I'm blocking it for you so you don't have to see that. But he wouldn't have been this well behaved a few months ago, so now we get to bring Bodhi to the party. Do you have any questions before we start? If you like to learn about crystals, you might want to grab a notebook, because I'm going to teach you a lot of things tonight. And
who's new?
You're very sweet. Yeah, who's new? Anybody new? Not been to a Sage Goddess Gem Sale before? He always says that he's not new. I'm definitely not new.
I'm like a goldfish. Every day's new.
Look at that. Hello in Bogota, Colombia, Teresa.
Oh, wow.
¿Qué pasa esta noche en Colombia? Qué bueno. Tenemos un cristal de Colombia esta noche. So I'm going to show it to you. It's a form of quartz called plasma quartz. Comes exclusively from a region of Colombia that many people believe is linked to Lemuria. It's like the Colombian Lemurian quartz. So
EA.
I get to teach you a little bit about that tonight. So great to see you. You've got your Dr. Pepper. I'm rocking a good 0 sugar Dr. Pepper cream soda
Creme soda.
tonight. I'm into this right now. Michelle says she's new-ish. Hola, me encanta también. So good to see you. Really, really good to see you guys tonight. Okay, so we're going to dive right in with no further ado.
Are we ready to go?
And if you have questions, you just holler as you go.
Ready to go.
Bonnie's new. Annette is seasoned. You are experienced, darling.
Well,
You are a level 4 seasoned professional. I know he's being so good, isn't he? This is actually how he is now. He was hyper puppy for a while. Now he's probably going to sleep through the whole
he gets
darn
his
thing.
little, hyperness kind of thing. Today
Yeah.
he was jumping around.
He's about to get the...
The cone of shame. Yeah.
When a problem comes along, you must snip it. We're not interested in having puppies, so Bodhi is going to sacrifice his fatherhood potential. He honestly is a very sweet babe. Le snip snip, as Chris calls it. Snippity snip, baby. Yeah, listen. Clip it and snip it. He's going to be even better behaved after that, right? Anyway.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. We're happy to have you here, Helena. It's great to see you. Le chop chop is what Michelle calls it. Look at how many names we have for this very special procedure. It's like, I don't want to know. Okay, where are we starting? The cats.
This was a Bodhi request. He asked that we start with Los Gatos.
He's a cat fan.
He sure is.
He is. Are these the cutest? You haven't seen these because these weren't in my preview. We had these made, and I just think they are the coolest thing. You jumped ahead though. Where are these?
I know, 17.
Look at
Look
you.
at me mixing it up.
Oh, hey.
Old dog, new tricks.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Oh, I think he would love, Joanne, all right, who said that? Oh, Annette, a bedazzled cone of shame. You start gluing your little rhinestones to that,
yeah.
make it real fancy.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wants.
Okay, these are so fun. We have 50 sets of these. They're under $100. These are hand carved.
They get all three, right?
In obsidian, you get all three. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil.
See.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't hear much of anything anymore.
What?
So Dora's new. So Dora, here's how this is gonna roll, sister. Happy you're here. Welcome in, by the way. So I'm going to show you a lot of things. I'm going to talk to you about where they come from, why you would want that, and then as soon as I say the price, Team SG is going to post the item and the price. And then if you would like one, as soon as they post, you need to post the item, the price, and sold. And then if you're like with these, I have 50. So if you're one of the first 50 to get one, then you got it. Isn't that cool? I know. So we have these hand carved. We kind of designed this concept and had them handmade in Mexico. They are obsidian, which is a stone of cleansing and clearing and releasing energy. And we're all a bunch of crazy cat people around here. I know I am. I'm obsessed with cats, as some of you may know. I enjoy a nice dog every now and then too, but I really am a cat person. So this is the idea of finding peace by managing energy through your senses. I don't hear evil, I don't speak evil, and I don't see evil. Aren't they cute?
They're cute.
They are, how many, what would you say the inch size is on those? Those
About
are,
2 inches.
Yeah, about 2 inches each. Again, you get all three of
You get
them.
all three.
Isn't that fun? I think it's for your altar. Wherever you put these, they're going to make you smile.
It's good for the season.
It actually, yeah, because obsidian is actually a form of glass that comes from lava. The Aztecs and the Mayans thought it was the most important mineral you could work with to clear energy because they considered it a form of hardened fire. So a lot of us really love obsidian for its cleansing and clearing and protective qualities. If you were a fan of, what was the show where they had the White Walkers were obsidian, they could use obsidian to, that was in Game of Thrones, wasn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Never saw it before.
We never missed an episode.
I've never watched it in my life. Yes, it was Game of Thrones.
Honey, I'm
With the
getting...
White Walkers. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
It hasn't been that long.
It's been a little while.
No, really, it hasn't.
You know what? He married an older woman. And then when my hearing starts to go and my memory's not that great, he's like, whatever, you know, children. It's got. That's right. So anyway, these are $99. I have 50 sets of them. And they are all hand carved. Isn't that the coolest thing? So what a fun gift, right, to give. Because I've never seen these before. Like I said, we kind of came up with the concept and had them made, so it isn't something that you're going to see everywhere you go. But I love obsidian, I love cats, and I love the whole concept of this. So this is going to be really fun for your crystal room or your altar or wherever you decide to put them. Aren't they fun? I know. So Trina, tell me what you need, baby. Yeah, so all you do, so Team SG just put sold obsidian cat 99. All you have to do if you want this is type sold obsidian cat 99. And if you know, you can copy paste it, which makes it faster. And if you're one of the first 50 to say that, then I have a set for you, which is pretty exciting. I'm glad you like them too. Aren't they cute? I know, I like things that are different. You know, I feel like in the gem world right now, it's like there's so much of the same things out there. And I like to see something different. And I love obsidian. It really is one of my favorite stones. Obsidian comes exclusively from Mexico. And there's so many different types. And one of the things that's interesting about the geology of obsidian.
This one is cute.
He's my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
I know, aren't they cute? And by the way, if you spend $100 or more today, it's 100, right? You can divide your payment into 4 payments, I think, over 6 weeks at no interest using, what's it called now?
It's called Zip, but I thought it was under 100 now.
Is it under 100 now?
Yeah, I don't think they put a limit on it.
Really?
I could be mistaken.
He's gonna check. I thought you had to spend 100 to do it. Anybody else know how that works? If you're using Zip, which is like the, you know, it's not a credit card, so you're not paying interest on it, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it slows it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I know. You need an SG retreat in Mexico? Can we just leave now? Honestly, I'm in LA. I could be in Mexico City in 5 hours. I always think that to myself, like, if I just slip away to the airport, will they notice?
Kitty cats.
I know. So congratulations if you're getting obsidian cats. I know. I love them too.
So in just a minute, the team will comment back and they'll tag.
Yeah. And that's how you'll know if you got one.
So Zip is you have to spend $35. So
$35.
anything $35
that's
or
awesome.
more, $35 or more, you can break it up into 4 payments.
Yeah. So Paula, it's $35. Yeah. Thank you, Kathleen, for clarifying that you don't have to spend $100. I think they used to do that.
They used to be 100 back in the day.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the places I shop don't have that. Although maybe that's good in a way, but I always wish that whenever I was shopping that was available, just because why not spread it out? You know what I mean? If there's no interest and there's no credit check, it's like, yeah, you know what? Take an extra 2 weeks to pay it off, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, so that's anywhere in North America. And then if you're outside North America, you can use PayPal credit. Kind of functions the same way. Yeah. The pendant is aquamarine. Are you talking about the dragon? It is so beautiful. Hashtag not a dog toy.
Not a dog toy. No.
PayPal does it over $35 too. Good to know, Jenny Reader.
There you go.
You guys have all the 411. I love it. Should obsidian be translucent? Usually not to the physical eye. Usually you can, that's not the right flashlight for that. No. Usually you can kind of see through an edge of it, but it should not be completely translucent. And a lot of the times you will not see through it at all. Yeah. Obsidian is my favorite stone for scrying. I've taught you guys how to scry in the past. I taught you that during one of our new moons this year. It's my favorite mineral for scrying, which is a powerful form of divination too. So thank you for that. Love it. Okay, where are we going now?
Oh, I don't even know. I
expect my Virgo to be more on top of it.
That would be
come in and say hi,
yummy.
Sure. Zoe just got them.
So, we have an ammonite now.
That's my cutie back there.
All right, thank you for taking me.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, Zoe. All right, ammonite. I've got a lot to talk to you about with ammonites today because I recently, I like to do my own kind of professional development, so I'm constantly reading about minerals and even when I feel like I know everything about something. And one of the things I want to mention to you about ammonites, did you know they started forming on this planet? Oh, wait, I forgot. There's something in the printer. Will you ask Zoe to bring it up? I actually have a picture of a living ammonite. I wanted to show people because it's really, really cool. They started forming on this planet over 400 million years ago. This is one of the first forms of life on the planet. And these creatures, which were part of a genus called cephalopods, okay, that thing that you're looking at right there was a living creature. And they formed anywhere from 1 inch up to, some sources say, up to hundreds of feet. Okay, these huge creatures. And the way they are formed is called the Fibonacci spiral. Okay, that shape, or some people call it the nautilus, is actually a mathematical formula. I taught it to my students this year because I'm interested in sacred geometry. And this is a very specific mathematical formula that those creatures obeyed in their growth patterns. Now, they died out 66 million years ago, so there has not been any living ammonites on this planet, any cephalopods, since that time, okay? Interesting to think about, right? It's like hard to even wrap your brain around that. They died 66 million years ago. That was the end of their cycle. So what you see in Dave's hand is now fossilized, right? So now you have this, basically it is the shell of that creature, and over those 66 to several hundred million years, everything organic in that structure slipped away and was replaced by agate, quartz, and calcite, okay? So that is now a stone, but really what it was is the outside structure of a living creature. Now what's interesting about ammonites is they are one of the only materials, other than kyanite, that can instantly balance and align your chakras, your energy system. So if you've been feeling out of balance, one of the best things to do is to take your ammonite to your heart chakra, because that is the 4th chakra in your system. It's the central chakra, and hold it over your heart and take 3 deep breaths. Because these creatures lived in water, there's a lot of feminine yin water energy associated with ammonites too. And then the crystal structure of them is quartz for magnifying energy. You've got your agate in certain pockets. That those fern-like growths, isn't that amazing, are almost mathematically precise in how they form. And then you have calcite in there and aragonite, and those are both minerals of sort of peace and calm and order and structure, right? So it's very calming. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are, I have 10 of these. These are 4.5 inches. These are from Madagascar. These are called fern ammonites, this particular kind. And can you show them the other side too? Yeah, they're the same on both sides. They have these immaculate fern patterns. Of all of the ammonites, the fern ammonites are my favorite because I really do love those markings. If you start to sort of track those or trace those with your eyes, it becomes a meditation. These are $74. Retail value is $99, and I have 10 of them. Yeah, I don't, for me, and it's interesting because everybody I know who's a real geology buff feels the same way. They feel connected to them. They feel like when they meditate with these, I like to put them at my heart chakra and also to my ear. I feel like I can hear.
They're great ashtrays.
They can be ashtrays too. But I really do feel like when I hold it to my ear, like I'm hearing the sounds of the beginning of the planet, like the heartbeat of the planet forming. And I don't know, for me, there's something really magical about that. I like to say when something is 66 to 400 million years old, what is he doing? When something is that old, it predates every ancestor you've ever heard of in your entire lineage, right? It predates most of the species of dinosaurs that we've been educated about over our education and our lifespan.
Some days I feel like I wake up feeling like I predate everything.
And yet, once again, I am 6 years older than you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Anyhow.
Thank you, Jen. I geek out when it comes to crystals, as you know. I mean, I love everything about the work I'm so blessed to do, but I really do find these to be a source of real beauty and magic. And look at that. If you have a light stand, they are translucent. Aren't they beautiful? So congratulations. I know. Yeah, Lemurian headphones is when you have a pair of them and you put them over your ears, I swear you can hear the water and like the vibration in it. It really does take you somewhere quite deep. There's very few things I can hand to you today. Even Moldavite is younger than this. Moldavite's 21 million years old. All the tektites on the planet are in the 20 to 30 million year old range. This species died 66 million years ago. So this is older than all of your tektites. You know what I mean? So you start to really think about like, wow, there's almost nothing I can give you in terms of gems and minerals that would be older or have more ancient wisdom than this.
And then it starts to look like the movie Ellie, right? From that angle.
That's kind of creepy. Is she bringing you up to the thing to show? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Zoe.
As we speak.
I really appreciate it. So, would you like to see an ammonite, darling?
I'd like to see an ammonite.
I shall make your dream come true. I was going to hand it to you to show them because it's easier to see on that camera. Look, he looks nice. Right? So this is their shell. I think he looks very nice.
Very nice. And also
nice.
Nice.
That's an ammonite for you. That little creature would correct me and say, excuse me, ma'am, cephalopod, if you don't mind. And I would say, pardon me.
Pardon. Pardon.
Congratulations. Well, cheers. I'm so happy you got one if you wanted one. Hey, Angie, how are you? Looks like a shrimp.
It's a shrimp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you... so, did you know that the spiral, the mathematics behind that spiral, is actually used for manifestation? If you want to learn more about that, Alexis can link you to the ritual where I taught all of that this year. It's actually a sequence in there. It's a formula for manifestation. No joke.
Mm-hmm. Tom Hanks actually made a movie on it.
Okay, I'm going to take that over there, right over here. You are not... I don't even know what that is. No, we are not chewing and smacking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking out for you. This man wants to snack. I made dinner last night. He's got a beautiful dinner waiting for him after this. We are not smacking or eating during this broadcast. Open that wine, because I'm going to have to drink a lot if you're going to eat. He looks like a cuttlefish.
I do. You know, I'm cuddly.
All right, let's talk about this cup. I love this cup. We only have one of these. This will be quick. This is under $180. This is hand-tooled leather with charoite, AAA grade charoite, really beautiful quality. Charoite is the purple stone that you see there. It comes from the Sharo Peninsula of Russia. It's under ice most of the year. This is the stone of courage and strength. And this is a fully adjustable cuff from 8 to 9 inches. So if you are in that 8 to 9 inch range, and I know a lot of you are, because sometimes when we bring you smaller cups, you're like, no, I need a bigger, bigger.
What are they?
No. He has a toy that does that. I have to be careful when I do that. Isn't that gorgeous? I know. So if you need courage, if you need strength, it is a crown chakra stone, charoite. But in so many ways, for me, it activates the courage and strength of your heart.
I like charoite. I think it's magical. I mean, just that like wispiness in the stone.
That's my favorite color. I mean, that color, that intensity, for me is everything. The color of charoite is my true favorite shade of purple. I like amethyst too, but the color of charoite, the richness, I like the opacity of it. I love the markings in it. I really do. It's one of my favorite stones. And it only comes from Russia. There's only one place in the world where that particular stone comes from. Yeah, for sure, Elena. She's asking, is it a stone of intuition? Is it crown chakra too? It is. But it's a strengthening stone, especially when you're having a really hard time. That's what this piece is all about. So this is $179. And like I said, it is adjustable. It's got the 2 snaps. So if you're on the smaller side, you snap it closer.
Snap, snap.
If your wrist is on the larger side, you snap it outer layer. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like the light leather too. I was thinking like, I'm glad they did it. I like brown leather for my own jewelry and my own, my own personal use. So I was thinking they could have done it in black, but
That would have popped, but I like this.
But I like it in the brown.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's beautiful. And I love that they did the little leaves.
Actually, it kind of goes with my shirt today.
Let's go with your shirt. Sometimes he likes to model for us. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's nice. I like it a lot. Really pretty. So congratulations. That's a gorgeous one, especially if you're kind of going through it. Chris McDaniel got that one.
Congrats.
I'm happy for you. It's really beautiful. Wear it in good health. Yeah.
Bam.
It's like a Wonder Woman cup. I kind of like that. Do you guys remember Wonder Woman? I actually love Wonder Woman, and she had her like power cuffs, like she was gonna.
Nope, never seen it.
Please don't eat. Please give me that container. Put the lid on it. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you open the wine? Seriously, if you're gonna eat, I'm gonna have some wine.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, peach moonstone. Oh, look at chicken.
Oh, look at chicken.
Isn't this gorgeous? We have such gorgeous peach moonstone spheres for you tonight. Under $80 for 3.5 inches of peach moonstone. Yeah, and this is like the super nice. Not all peach moonstone does this dance that you're seeing. A lot of times you'll find peach moonstone.
You can see that light green on the top there.
No, I can't see it in that shot. But a lot of times you'll see peach moonstone, it does not have that flash because it's not, they didn't cut it well, or it's not, sort of good material. So when they cut it well and it's the really nice quality material, you get that alchemy right there.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't have a peach moonstone sphere in your collection, tonight might be the night to do that. So peach moonstone activates your sacral chakra. Moonstone is a member of the feldspar group of minerals, which includes amazonite, which actually, that might remind you of amazonite, right? And the shimmer that you see on the surface there, is that light play is what really characterizes most of the members of the feldspar family that have that, what we call agilurescence, right, or that aventurescence, that shimmer on the surface. And so the feldspar family includes amazonite, moonstone, labradorite, larvacite, that whole division of stones, most of which have some alignment either to the chakras or the moon phases. The feldspar family is sort of the most, in my opinion, the most energetically potent family of stones that you can work with, because they've got so many connections to nature, and that's what I love so much. This is for you if you've been feeling creatively blocked or uninspired. This is a great stone for you to work with. This is a stone I work with at the full moon, because the full moon for me is about expansion and creation, expression. And this stone has all of the energies of that. I like it on the purple. You could also put it on black or on gold.
Mm-hmm.
The little velvet pillows that we have for you at sagegoddess.com. And so these are $79. I have 50 of these. These are from Madagascar, which is where most of the really great quality peach moonstone in the world comes from Madagascar. Yeah. Oh, Christina, you're so sweet. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'm constantly looking to learn new things about stones. It's one of my, it's for me, what I'm talking about with you today is my hobby. Like when I have free time, like he'll tell you, I'm, looking up documentaries or buying new books or, scouring, YouTube to see what's new. Or one of my favorite things to look at online are videos of people at actual mining sites and locations. Because I really like to learn not just about the geology of the stones, but also the anthropology of the area, like who lives there, how long have people been mining in those areas. And there's so much richness in those stories. When we go to Tucson
our
and
partners
Denver,
and such, they send us a lot of videos.
Yeah, they do.
They're pulling the material out.
And it's fascinating. And when he and I go to Denver and Tucson, my favorite part is the conversations with people. They have so much wisdom to share, So congratulations. Yeah, Kathleen said maybe this will help me finish my short story. I want you to finish your story so I can read it. Peach moonstone and vanadinite are the writer's block stones. If that's your sitch, and I've had writer's block, I'm a writer by training, peach moonstone will help you through it, and then vanadinite, right? Vanadinite. Vanadinite. It's Friday. Okay, let's put the snacks away because I really am at capacity with the snacking.
Everybody likes
No,
to snack.
no,
Who doesn't
no,
like to snack?
But I understand if you wanted a peanut here or there, but other than that, I'm going to need you to bring that. I'm actually totally serious.
We are going to have a ton of snacks
Okay.
at the men's retreat. And we are in the final stages of planning the ideation meeting for the men's retreat.
No, it's never been discussed. So it's really, you can't both never have discussed something and also be in the final stages of planning it.
No, final stages of planning the initial ideation meeting.
Oh, okay. Then that's probably true.
Which means we're almost done.
Okay.
We're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's going to be snacks at that meeting. You bet you. There's definitely going to be snacks at that meeting. It's going to be a good meeting. Yeah.
I don't think we have earrings tonight. I don't think we do.
We have rings.
Sometimes we have
We have
earrings.
pendants.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of pendants, you guys were super keen on this one. I think it's beautiful too. It's your where is it?
Um,
Oh, hold on.
Number 13.
No, hold on. How's it go? So this is your Pentacle Magic. Isn't this beautiful? This is from Louis, I believe, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is Rainbow Moonstone. It looks a little washed out on the camera, but yeah, he needs to get a different shot. Maybe the light is too much for it because it really is a beautiful faceted Rainbow Moonstone. This one is in solid sterling silver. It's from Louis of Stone Age Gems. Some of you know my friend Louis. He does beautiful jewelry. So this is a signature piece from him. He's the designer behind the magic. I don't know. It's flashy in person. I don't know why it's not showing up on the
Yeah, it's because
camera.
I think the silver is bouncing off the light.
I think that's what it is too. It's open on the back, by the way. That's the front. That's the back. And this is huge. This is 3 inches of magic. So one of the reasons I love this shape, a lot of you who...
There you go. You can start to see it if I...
Yeah, there you go. It is flashy in person. It's just weird that it's not coming
It's
through on
the
the screen.
silver pocket.
So if you participate in the earth-based traditions or practice Wicca, then this is a symbol that you're very familiar with. But this symbol comes up in a lot of different traditions, and that's because if you look at it, it's actually the human body, right? The top is the human head, the left, the east and west points are the arms, and then the bottom points are the legs, right? This is earth, air, fire, water, and spirit or ether. And so when you wear a pentacle, what you're really doing is harnessing the energy of the 5 elements of the 5 directions. And so it's for balance, it's for manifestation, it's for magic, really, at the end of the day. So, and I like to bring different amulets and different treats and treasures to the show from lots of different traditions because our community is really diverse.
So you do like treats?
Yeah, I tend not to eat when I'm on camera with people.
I encourage everybody. We're here. It's like a community. We can all eat together. Everybody can have some.
Except not you're the only one
Everybody
eating.
can have some.
Okay, you're the
Would
only
you
one.
like some?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
You might like some.
Okay. The magic of 5. That's exactly right. Isn't it beautiful? And it's a substantial piece. I'll show you. I mean, this is like no one's going to miss it, darling. I was thinking how cool it would be to like do some kind of headpiece with it. Isn't that kind of neat? Is that just me? I'm a go big or go home kind of girl. If I can have it bigger, why not? Why not go bigger when you can, right? Oscar's like, yeah.
Thanks, Christina.
I like it. I have a kind of an affinity for stars, as you might have noticed. So, do I think I'm magic? I do. And I'm gonna do Oscar all night long until he stops eating. I'm gonna do the whole show just like this because if some people do things I don't like, then I do things they don't like, and it's called marriage, So, anyway, when you're married, you just have to deal with shit because you have to deal with shit. Okay. Thank you, Christina G, for inspiring me, for reminding me. So as soon as he eats, we come back out, right, Oscar? I'm right here waiting for it, so you know. These are $369. I only have one. Louie
That's
Louie.
one of one.
I thought there were two, but there's only one. That's fine. One of the things you learn when you're married
Lord.
is how to even the scales, if you know what I mean. So,
Yeah, okay.
oh, you're not eating. I put it down. Isn't that called positive reinforcement? Negative reinforcement. I don't know what it's called. Punishment. So if you've been loving this one, it's here. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Louis inspires me. He always has such gorgeous designs, and everything that he does comes from Glastonbury, England. Yeah, I love it too. I think it's beautiful. Mercury retrograde in Libra, the relationship sign, right? Yeah, well, Mercury's about to go direct though. Thank the good Lord. Saturn's direct now, Pluto's direct, Jupiter is about to turn direct, if it hasn't already. Can't remember.
Look at that shell.
How many planets have been retrograde in the last couple of months? Like, it's absolutely insane, don't you think? I know. Is it negative reinforcement? Yeah. Yeah, very cool. And there's some more winners of the Peach Moonstone spheres down there too. So if you're wondering if you got one, your name just got added to the updated list. So if you're like, did I get a Peach Moonstone sphere? Team SG just updated that. Oh yeah, but you know what, Morgan, I mean, I think you've been around long enough to know, but he and I constantly rib each other. It's what we do.
It just makes it more interesting.
We've been together for 20 years. I mean, you know what I mean? And he didn't have siblings. So I feel like it's my responsibility as somebody who did have siblings to show him what that may have been like for him. You know, because, you know, we can't all be lucky enough not to have siblings, so. Oh, he took Oscar. Well, that's okay because I have Oscar's therapist.
Yeah. How about that? What do you want to share? You'd like to show.
I would like to. There's a couple of stones tonight that I'm really. I mean, I'm excited about everything, but one of the stones I'm excited about is marcasite. Can we talk about the spheres?
Oh, you want to show another sphere?
We can.
Yeah, but it's a.
Oh, you want to give them a couple minutes, maybe?
Actually, no, they should be okay.
Okay. So marcasite is not a stone that we have very often in any form at Sage Goddess, but in particular in spheres. And what's interesting about marcasite is the name marcasite comes from Arabic. The word is markashatsa. In Arabic means firestone, because if you strike marcasite against iron or flint, it catches a flame. It actually starts fire. So this was considered to be a fire starter. What I thought was really interesting, and I learned this when I was writing my book called Crystal Lore, which is a history book on gemstones. Cleopatra had quite a few pieces of jewelry carved from marcasite.
It's heavy.
Yeah, because she thought it was very powerful. And she saw it as an amulet not only of protection, but of good fortune and transformation. So when things were not going well, this is the legend, she would work with her crystals or her jewelry pieces made out of marcasite to turn the tide. It's known as a stone of mental peace, that it protects your sort of mental balance, helps you to stay calm and cool and collected under stress. Isn't that cool? It also stirs up past life memories as well. So we have 50 of these. They're under $75. They're 2.5 inches. And what's neat about this too, you have all the benefit of marcasite there, which I think the patterning is so beautiful. But the matrix is quartz based, so you can actually work with this. It's quartz in the matrix, so you can work with this just like the centerpiece of a grid, or anywhere where you would work with quartz, you can work with this particular mineral too. So mental peace and clarity, stimulates the solar plexus and sacral chakras, but also, like I said, it's been thought of as an amulet for protection, and also for sort of stirring up your creative fire and your personal strength and will. Isn't that cool? Yeah, when I started, researching Cleopatra and the stones that she worked with, marcasite was one of the first ones that came up in the research that I did. So it's kind of cool to hold a material in your hand that was prized by a leader that many of us have studied for most of our life. We have a ring in her honor too tonight, by the way. So these are $74. I have 50 of them. So if you are working on past life recall, if you are working on empowerment and strength, if you are trying to create better mental health in terms of finding peace and sort of a sense of inner stability, those are all of the properties associated with marcasite. I know, we do have the rings tonight. I'm glad you're excited. And I haven't seen pictures. I wish I could see what her actual jewelry pieces would have looked like that were carved out of this. But I think it's really interesting, all of the stories. I tried to find, but it's really difficult because it's not like they have photography. But there were descriptions of the pieces that she had. And one piece they described was a ring. And so it's just fascinating to think about, like, her discovering this and working with it. And she knew about the fire starting properties of it, because at that time they were working more with the Arabic form of the name, which literally means fire starting. So it's time to start a fire, baby. Isn't that fun? I'm always ready to start a fire. I'm a double fire sign. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's very rare. I mean, to my knowledge, we had these carved for Sage Goddess, so I don't think that these are kind of out there in the world. I just love I'm a collector of stones. I know a lot of you are too. And one of the reasons we do these live sales is for our collectors, to bring you things that just kind of aren't out there, that are rare or at really good prices. And so if you're a collector of spheres, this is probably one you don't have in your collection. It connects you to a historical period, but that it also has a lot of really interesting modern metaphysical properties and benefits too. What is the Mohs scale? So Mohs stands for measure of hardness. Yeah, MOHS. And so when you hear me giving you numbers, when I talk about the Mohs scale number for a stone, that tells you about the hardness or durability of the stone. The Mohs scale is 0 to 10, and really there's almost nothing at 0, and there's only one mineral at 10, and that's diamond. And so everything else falls between 1 and 9. And it tells you about really kind of how safe you are to wear stones as jewelry, right? Because if something is harder, you're not as likely to break it or shatter it. If it's a more fragile stone, it might be something not to work with or wear every day. Yeah. Chris is double fire too. See? So you have to know your astrological chart, Michelle Martinez. You can go to astro.com and run your chart, and then it gives you a little breakdown of the elements in your chart. I know. So congratulations if you got a marcasite sphere. I think they're really cool. I do like it.
And they also fly.
They're a little heavy for flying.
Okay.
I'm reading your comments. All right. This is a beautiful. There's so many. So we've been doing some things so far tonight that are like, we have 30 of this or 50 of this, but we do have quite a few items tonight where we only have one. This is one of those pieces. Were you able to bring home the peridot rings? You did. Okay, good. Because there's one of my favorite rings tonight I didn't have to show you earlier because we couldn't find it. So Dave was able to locate it. That Sage Goddess. I was worried. Okay. This is, I'm very fortunate. I have a number of artists who make really beautiful things for me, especially for this particular sale. And the artist who makes these calls them altars. And they really are just one-of-a-kind works of art. This is one of the types of pieces that takes this particular artist the longest amount of time. Usually he starts with one inspiration piece and sort of builds. I love this one because there's a sterling silver crow and a hummingbird, who are two of my totem animals. There are stars. This is all done in 925 sterling silver. Isn't that incredible? That centerpiece is green kyanite from India.
That's beautiful.
Green kyanite is a harmonizer of the physical body systems. So if you have hormonal problems or endocrine challenges, a lot of us find that when we have those, kyanite's a real helpful mineral to work with. Then you have quartz points. You have some cut and faceted stones down on the right side of your screen. You've got a little amethyst there for peace and balance. You've got a blue topaz there. which is for protection and courage and authentic communication. And then all the little flowers going all the way around, and it's even decorated on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's not like there's a front and a back to this piece. I mean, both sides are equally beautiful, and it even puts the little pads on the bottom, so wherever you set it, it's not gonna, scratch or damage your table or your altar. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is for someone who, I think about all the different symbols in here and the different energies of the stone. This is for someone who needs to create peace and balance in their health, in their mind, and in their body. Somebody who's ready to listen to the wisdom of nature.
That kind is absolutely gorgeous.
If you put your flashlight through it, they'll be able to see. It's actually, this is called gel kyanite, and it's actually translucent. Isn't that gorgeous? There's only one little place in the world where that quality of green kyanite comes from. Absolutely magnificent. It does West Combs, but so where blue kyanite is really about balancing the chakras, for me the green kyanite is about balancing the body. So blue kyanite balances the energy field, green kyanite balances the actual physical body system. So that's why I said, for me, I like it because I'm in menopause, so my hormones are not where they need to be most of the time. And so I find it helpful for that. Some people have different kinds of imbalances physically, though, that aren't reliant on age or hormones. So if there's anything in your body that's out of balance, green kyanite is a really helpful mineral for bringing the body systems into alignment. So this one is $499. It is 4 inches by 3.5 inches.
It's one of one.
Of magics. And I will say, it's the only time I've seen a sterling silver crow. That's new. He's done hummingbirds and flowers before, and I think they're beautiful. It looks like a garden. But I haven't seen me a crow. And crows are one of my favorites. Aren't they gorgeous? I had the gel kyanite. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get any more right now. I had it for you 3 or 4 years ago. In wands,
I remember.
if you recall.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I don't know if that supply ran out, but I have not seen or been able to find them ever since. I know, which is a bummer. So if you missed all of the green kyanite from the previous times we had it, this is a way for you to work with that same stone. I know, I love crows too. Especially this time of year. Crows are messengers, right? They are spirit animals that bring us wisdom and messages from the other dimensions. So yeah, so now you can comment. If you want to purchase this one, Sage Goddess has commented, so now you can come in behind them and comment. And all you have to say is say sold, green kyanite altar, $4.99, and that'll be yours. Yeah, so if you just came with me in the last couple of years, just know I'm working on it, because it's one of my favorite things too. I only have one piece from that whole time. And all the rest of it sold out. I kept one wand about, my hands are small, so I tend to keep like smaller things. I've got like little fairy fingers. So I have one green kyanite wand about that big in my collection, and that was it from that time. I'm glad you like that one too. Interesting. Cersei says, crows are always around my man. And crows are very particular about who they connect with. They understand people, and it's almost like they can sense your energy. And I've been told crows don't always like everyone. So if crows tend to come around you, I think that's a compliment. I really, really do. So congratulations. Okay, we are going to. Yeah, we're going to do the wands and the Ganeshas. I want to show you the Tiger's Eye Ganeshas first. I want to show you the golden sapphires too. There's so much to get through tonight. We will get through everything by about 6 or 6:30 tonight. That's usually the duration of our show. So I hope you enjoy the process in the meantime. Let's see. Sarah got that one. Congrats, Sarah. It's beautiful. I would really like to see where you put it. I love that they're altars. It's almost like there's everything you need is already there. So anything you add to that is like a party bonus. It really is. Now these are really cool. And I will tell you, we had some Ganeshas at sagegoddess.com too, little pocket Ganeshas. So if you're a Ganesha person, I collect gemstone Ganeshas. I just love them. Ganesha is the Hindu god who helps you overcome obstacles. whether it's obstacles to success or obstacles to abundance, obstacles to peace or joy, whatever it is that you're going through. If you're facing obstacles, Ganesha is the god of removing those obstacles. He has a mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, is the mantra that we recite to sort of raise and hold that vibration. And then you can work with the carvings, because anywhere you have a Ganesha, it's thought that wherever you place that there will be fewer obstacles for you. It's traditional to have one near the entrance of your home, which is where my whole Ganesha collection sits. So right near, you should always have a little altar near your front door, and so that's where mine is, which can be a very small table. It doesn't have to be anything too complicated, but I would really encourage you, if you don't have one already. I will also tell you this would be a great holiday gift to give for someone. Tiger's Eye, which is the stone you're seeing here, Tiger's Eye is a stone of wisdom, intuition, and protection. And so, I mean, what a cool combination, right? It's like taking obstacles away and bringing in their place energies of protection and wisdom and insight. Tiger's Eye is one of my totem stones because it's associated with the goddess Athena for wisdom. Aren't they pretty? So we have 3 different sizes of these. And let's see. Do you know which line this one is, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. You're on your
34.
phone. I know you got stuff going on. Let's see. There's small, medium, and large of these, I think. Are there 3 sizes?
34.
Okay. I have 7 of the small, 17 of the medium, and I have 6 of the large. So not very many of these, all under 2 dozen of each size. The largest size is under $50. The largest size is under $50, and that is the 3.5 inch. I have 6 of those. Those are $49. So if you want the largest size, $49, 6 of those. If you want the medium size, those are 2.5 to 3 inches. I have 17 of those. I don't think that can be right because that's a.
Yep.
So those are $39, and then the small ones I have 7. Those are 2 to 2.5 inches. I like that little. Isn't that a cute little tiny size? Those are $34. 34, 39, 49 for Ganesha. And then you just have to recite your mantra. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. It's actually it sounds like a complicated mantra, but once you start to recite it, or you can listen to music, there's a lot of really great artists who've recorded that. David Pramal has. There's, I think, who's the other one that's done it? I don't remember. There's quite a few artists who've done it. So if you listen to those recordings, a lot of times those artists will recite it 108 times. And so if you just kind of sing along with the song, you actually are invoking that mantra. I'm so glad you guys like those. So congratulations. They're absolutely beautiful. And sometimes in Tiger's Eye, if you see a little sort of a darker vein, like a silvery vein, there's a little hematite in there too. And so that will add additional layers of grounding and protection. Do you see it in that one?
Yeah, it looks like a little hematite, but also quartz. Smoky.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. It comes through the back.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So you can see that vein go down over the side too. Isn't that pretty? So congratulations. May all of your obstacles be removed. And we have 2 other Ganeshas for you tonight. We have one in Labradorite and we have one in Aventurine too. So if you missed these for any reason and you want a larger Ganesha, we have one of those for you too.
We do?
We had one Labradorite up there.
I see the Labradorite.
And then we had a huge 13-inch green Aventurine that you put right on top of that box this morning.
I don't think so. I don't know where it could have gone.
I think it's sitting between us.
It is.
I really had a moment just now where I'm like,
I was like, no, I do. I was like, where? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yes. Okay.
Thank you. Ula Hula Hoop and Flow is reminding us that she is Sarah Cole. Thank you, Sarah. It is nice when you do that because sometimes it's like, even for me, sometimes I get mixed up between names and handles, and I so appreciate that when you give us that reminder. All right, cheers, you guys. Congratulations. Okay. Labradorite Ganeshas are cool because that's like new beginnings, you know? All right, where are we going now?
Well, what would you like to show?
Usually
Would you like to
pick.
show? Oh, I get to pick.
I can pick?
No, that's all right. I'll pick.
How about that generator? Because I think we only have one of those, and that was an amazing generator.
No.
Okay. Did you want to show the big citrine?
No.
Okay.
What would you like to show?
No, I'm going to let you choose.
We can show the big citrine. I was only kidding.
Well, we can start with something down here, though.
You want to show this?
Sure. I like that one.
Yeah, this one is killer.
This is one of those, like, sometimes we have things in the show where I'm like, I don't think that's the price. I thought this was a mistake because you don't often see a 7.5 inch.
This is a mistake.
Phantom amethyst generator.
This is a mistake.
For under $400.
It's a mistake.
Can you show them the phantoming with the flashlight? Okay. This comes from Brazil. This is such a beautiful piece. You know, it's really funny. In the early days before I started Sage Goddess, when I was more of a student and a collector, I couldn't find an amethyst generator. I really wanted one, and I was near some good metaphysical shops. I just could not find one, and there was nothing this size. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason at that time it was impossible to find. So he's trying to get a shot to show you the phantom. I didn't really see phantoms there.
No, there are.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Okay. So, but what's cool about this piece, I'll describe while he's kind of sorting through. The top third is smoky quartz, and then you have that really clear band of amethyst, and then the bottom goes lighter, lighter, lighter amethyst down really to quartz. So you really have 3 minerals in this piece in one, which is another reason why it's so cool. So smoky quartz clears and transmutes negative energy. It takes low vibration energy and makes it higher vibration. Amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification, and then clear quartz is for magnification. Did you want the light stand?
No.
Okay.
Let me try and get it.
I'm like
Okay,
watching. Oh yeah, you can see the lines. Yeah. Do you see the very faint lines at the top? Almost look like somebody drew on it with a pencil. Do you see those? So those are growth markers within a stone called phantom lines. So it basically echoes the growth of the stone. Isn't that beautiful? This is a beautiful piece. This one is $399. In my opinion, it should be closer to $400 or $599. So whoever gets this is getting a really great deal. Yeah, that is a really nice shot. It's amazing to be able to see a stone's growth in its, oh, look at that shot. Yeah, you really need to put this on a light stand. I don't know if we have any more. I have an LED one here that we had on sagegoddess.com for a while.
Must not unplug anything.
No, it's already plugged in. But this is what it looked like. So I don't know if we have those anymore, but that would be a great, if you have a light stand, I would put that on there because it deserves it. It really, really does. Congratulations. Isn't that beautiful? That should become your night light. You should fall asleep every night looking at
It's
that.
a rad piece.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Yeah, congrats. Ganesha pendant. I don't think we have any Ganesha pendants. We have a Buddha and 2 dragons. Oh, no, Shibai. We have not gotten to those yet. Those are the monk pieces of jewelry, so if you came for those, we have not gotten them yet. Did I see that Rachel got it? Congrats. Cheers and chairs. Yeah, Rachel Drennan got it. What a showstopper. Really, truly it is. I've seen a lot of amethyst generators in my life.
Great buy.
Not a lot that beautiful, to be honest, at any price point, but especially not under $400. That was absolutely magnificent. Okay. Next up, baby. Aw, are we going to do the lepidolite now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Shit.
I've never heard anyone call it serious amethyst. Interesting, Sarah, and I'll definitely be looking more into that. That isn't something I've heard before, but I'm super curious to learn more about that. Okay, these we had made, and I wanted them for you for holiday. We have these hands, these sort of offering hands. I consider this an offering dish, hand carved out of lepidolite for you. Lepidolite is lithium. It's micanized lithium. what I'm going to do with mine, and what I hope you'll do with yours, is keep it by your bedside table. You know what I mean? At night before you go to bed, you take off your jewelry. You can place your jewelry in the hands. Lepidolite raises this vibration of absolute peace and contentment. That's what it represents to me. Lepidolite, interestingly, grows only in a few places in the world. Primarily today, most of the lepidolite that we work with is from Brazil. It grows with tourmaline, all colors of tourmaline. It grows with quartz and smoky quartz. It grows with kunzite and all the spodumene stones. But it really truly is micanized lithium, like the kind of lithium you would take in a pill to sort of balance your emotional state.
That's cool. It's like celestial.
It's so pretty, you guys. These are 4.5 inches. That's one measurement. I don't know what the other measurement is. The team only gave you the one measurement.
It's roughly the same.
Yeah. I have 50 of them. Are you ready?
Baby Jesus.
Under $150. Isn't that amazing? For your offering. I just think it's gorgeous. I could imagine this in your garden too. You know, one of the thoughts I had, it's going to be the most expensive bird feeder in the world, but like, wouldn't that be sweet to put in your garden with birdseed? And let your birdies come. That's really weird, babe. That's really weird. Or you can do that. You can just walk around like that and have people just be like, that lady has problems. Wow. He's taking it to a new level. Okay, these are $139. I have 50 of them. 50 of them.
Not an ashtray.
You could use it as an ashtray. Do you know what else it'd be really good for? I put my smudge bundles and everything in the other room, but that would be an incredible...
Candy dish?
That would be an incredible...
Candy dish.
I would put my smudge bundles and Palo Santo there. Or candy. But I think it would be really beautiful for, you know, and like I said, besides your bed, to put your jewelry on at night. You know what I mean? If you take your jewelry off and your rings and things at night, and you know, have your lotion by your bed to give yourself a treatment before bed, like what a beautiful place, because it's basically going to charge anything you put on there with energies of peace and contentment, and I love that. There's nowhere in our lives that we don't need that right now, but lepidolite's particularly good for the bedroom. I have lepidolite right next to my bed too. So congratulations. I'm so glad you like those. I love them too. And it's almost like the lines are carved into it. I agree. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah, see, Chana said I'm going to put my jewelry on it. Isn't that pretty? I know. I hope... I do think it would be a really cool gift to give somebody for the holidays, though. And if I was giving it as a gift, I think what I would do, I think I would give it with a piece of Palo Santo and a small sage bundle. Do you think I should go get my Palo Santo and sage to show? Okay. Congratulations, you guys. I don't know what to say. It's been a weird week.
You just want to get right.
Yeah, well, and a lot of us need this stone. I mean, so many people I know have anxiety. Like, even if you've always had anxiety, it's like everybody's anxiety is now, like, you know, been ratcheted up a couple of points. I'm so glad you're having fun tonight.
Hey, Athena. How you doing?
I wouldn't do what he's doing with it, but, you know. Are you good?
I'm good. Are you?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay. Good Lord. I like it. Sold hands. You have to be specific which hands you're talking about, darling. They might think you're thinking something else.
Do you have a comment left or right? Which one do you want?
All right.
All right. I picked, so now you get to pick.
Okay. I would like to talk about the skulls.
Ooh.
I just don't know if I'm breaking rules, which is why I usually let you choose and help me with that, because the team has very specific things they
we can do skulls.
don't want to talk about because it's too many quantity.
We can do skulls.
It looks like we can do these though, because we don't have as many of these as I had hoped we would have. We have 3 of the small and 3 of the medium. These are some of the most beautiful rose quartz skulls, you guys, I have ever seen. They are so translucent and so gorgeous. And the smaller one is under $95. That's almost 3 inches, 2.75. Under $95 for that. And then the bigger one is 3 1/4 to 3.5 inches, under $125. Isn't that beautiful? And if you'll show them with the flashlight too, because again, when we have that really translucent rose quartz, that's really how you see it. If you put it to the side, let it shine through. Yeah. So do you see? When you have lower grade rose quartz, it's still really pretty, but it's not translucent. The other thing with lower grade rose quartz is it's usually sort of one shade all the way through. These have lighter and sort of deeper pockets of color. Isn't that beautiful? Again, if you have a light stand, I really recommend it for pieces like this, especially this size. Like I said, these little light stands that we had at Sage Goddess, and I don't even know if we have them, but if you have that one, this is actually the perfect size stand for those pieces. So I have 3 of the smaller for $94 each. Again, 2 3/4 inches. And I have 3 of the larger for $124. And that's all she wrote. Gorgeous.
Look at that. You see that?
I cannot guarantee this, so I wasn't going to say it, but I think these might be stars. When they have that kind of light play on the surface, usually if you take it out in the sun, you'll see star formation. So these could very well be star rose quartz skulls. If you get one, I really want you to take it outside and check and then let me know. Because I kind of think they are. I meant to do that anyway and go and look, and I didn't. So if you find out later that this was star rose quartz, I want to know all about that. Aren't they gorgeous? If you're a skull collector, and you know I am too, like this is just...
It's the season
you
too.
gotta have a rose quartz skull.
You gotta break out the skulls.
It's true. We only have a couple more weeks before Samhain, and then we got to start talking about Thanksgiving. So we have to, those of us who love October and Halloween, we got to really just...
Back the jawline.
The carving on these is really beautiful. It really is. So anyway, congratulations. You've got something really gorgeous tonight. The price those are would be the price of a lower grade rose quartz, and instead you're getting a higher grade, the same price. Joanne's asking for the labradorite lions. It might be good to show those. Labradorite lions. Let's see. I have 12 of the blue and 8 of the
Barbara
orange.
can hook you up.
I have 12 of the blue and 8 of the orange. So labradorite, you know, is the stone of new beginnings, new possibilities, intentions. It's the stone of the new moon. And lion is one of my animal spirit allies. Lion is all about strength and grace. Lion knows how to show restraint. So lion knows how to channel its power into strength and into tenacity and into, you know, it can be ferocious, but that's not what it wants to be. And so I love seeing lions in nature. I know a lot of you do too, because they just are, they're graceful. They're so magnificent and huge and powerful, but they also move with this really beautiful grace. They know restraint. So
look at that.
the quality of these is off the charts, but they are 2 different colors of labradorite. He's showing you the blue flash. I have 12 of those under $90. Then I have the orange flash. I only have 8 of those, and those are under $100. The orange flash labradorite is a tad more expensive than the blue because it's not as common. The orange one also has what are called tiger lions. Some people call it tiger labradorite. I know.
Grr.
How funny to have a lion with tiger lines.
Grr.
But anyway, so those lines and striations across.
You know, it was a late night. They drank a lot, and things got a little crazy.
Oh yeah.
And that's how this happens.
Isn't he a handsome lion though? Now, if you really want to go big, I would have that set into a amulet. And I would wear that. Look how thick they are too. They're like, is it like a quarter of an inch or
Oh, yeah.
over
Oh,
a
yeah.
quarter of an inch? Okay, and these are about 2.5 to 2.25 inches in diameter.
I was trying to show.
That was almost out of water.
See there. I was trying to show on
Beautiful.
this because I was looking at it from this angle. Maybe I can
Okay,
show it.
so the blue lions are $89. I have 12, and the orange lions are $99. I have 8 of them. And that's all she wrote. Can I bring tiger carvings? Let me look into it. It's always good to know which animals you guys are looking for, because sometimes I see things in my travels, or we have carvers who can do different things, and so if I know you're looking for something, it's always good to let me know.
I got real tigers.
Like real tigers? I don't think we're going to carve real tigers today. The hummingbirds are drinking, but I'm almost out of water. I made this water this time out of organic sugar, and the water was like a kind of a more of a brown color. And at first I thought, oh, they're not going to like this, but they actually seem to like it better. So maybe I'm onto something with them.
You know when they like fight for it more.
Yeah, they're out there kind of having a little situation. Congratulations if you're getting a lion. These were near and dear to my heart. And I was like, well,
Did you keep one?
yeah, I did.
Good.
It was one of those things where it's like, I didn't know which one people would want, so it's kind of nice to have both, because some people are really
cool,
connected to more of the blue, and some people really are connected to more of the orange. Oh, congratulations. That kyanite ring is beautiful. I thought
We
we had,
should name them. We should have named them.
I know.
You have to name yours.
I thought we had multiples of the kyanite rings. We don't. We only have one. Would you like to see it, darling? And I'm really bummed because it's really one of the most beautiful blue kyanite rings I think I've ever seen. It's under $55.
You should have had them guess what it is. We'll get some interesting guesses.
Well, it's way too late now. Everybody's seen it. I've been talking about it for a week.
Oh, really?
It's on my tray, yeah. Can you show it to them? So kyanite is the stone of balance. It balances and aligns the 7 chakras, and it's the only stone that does that instantly. I have not seen, though, I don't know if you have, this color of teal kyanite I think is absolutely magnificent. I've never seen that color. And I'm going to have him show you the light through it because it's also super translucent. You know, kyanite, all kyanite is beautiful, but you don't always get that. It almost looks like a blue tourmaline. It's just the color of it is incredible. This is adjustable in sterling silver. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know, we should all take a moment of silence with it.
If I can get it focused.
It's 7.1 carats and it is $54.
Are you what?
I know, $54. Just say yes and go.
And you have 400.
I have one. I think Shram made this too. I don't know
Yeah,
why
he
we
did.
only have one.
No, he did.
But yeah. Yeah, this is a Shram piece and there's only one.
I can tell because of the setting on the back.
Yeah. I know.
For the
We'll try to get more. I know. Alexis is like, I just squealed. It's squeal worthy, Alexis. So we'll try to get more. But congrats to whoever gets that, because that was just a holy shit
Bonnie, I hope you're watching.
kyanite situation. I know. Oh yeah, baby. Absolutely magnificent.
Well, that was fun. Show 1-on-1.
Well, you know what? Whoever gets that one, you're gonna feel so special because you know, like yours is the only one right now. That makes you feel extra special.
I'm gonna put it in the tiny hands.
The tiny hands, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, we will do our best to try and get more of those for you. All right, what would you like to do now? We could do the sapphires. We could do the wands.
How about the wands?
Okay, let's do the wands. Let's see. I'm having trouble finding that. Oh, here it is. Okay.
It's under W.
Okay, we had some of these at sagegoddess.com. This is the last of those. And so if you missed it when it was on the website, I was like, bring those to me for my sale because this is one of my favorite wands that we've made for you in the history of SG. I'm going to have you turn off the light because it's washing out the stones and they really do have more of a nice intensity to them. So on
We're gonna bring it down
outer bands, it's ruby. And then on the inner bands, it's sapphire, and that central band is an emerald. And so this is called the Queen's Wand. It's 5.5 to 6 inches, under $90. That is quartz, and really nice, beautiful translucent quartz so it's double terminated. So you can use this to activate grids, open close circles, send, receive energy, like all the things that we do with wands. Ruby is the root chakra stone of passion and desire, and that's on the outermost band. Sapphire is a third eye stone that's really good for wisdom and intuition. And then emerald in the middle is a heart chakra stone for discernment, especially in matters of love. It also brings abundance. And so because these are the precious stones, right, other than diamond, ruby, sapphire, and emerald are the most expensive and desirable gems and minerals in the world, prized by kings and queens and pharaohs since the beginning of time. So this is your wisdom, passion, love, alignment, wand, intuition. because it has all those stones for all of those properties. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey Zoe, it's nice to see you tonight. Okay,
Hi, Zoe.
so can you buy one without registering? Yeah, the only thing you have to do to shop with us tonight is have an account at sagegoddess.com. There's really no like ongoing commitment to anything. So, and that's just so that we can invoice you and ship it to you. So that's the only thing you have to do to shop with us tonight. These are $89. I have 50 for the Queen's Wand, and then that's all there is. And this one is not one we're bringing back. It was incredibly hard and expensive to make, so we won't be bringing it back. So you'll have a limited edition. I kept one of these too because in my days, and I've been around a lot.
Back in the day,
when
I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. And some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
I didn't have a Queen's Wand. I didn't have a ruby, emerald, and sapphire wand. And now you do. Isn't that beautiful? It's the perfect size for your hand too. Isn't that perfect? Send energy, receive energy, open a circle, close a circle,
Malakita.
activate a grid. That's actually really beautiful. Activate a grid, do all the things, and then just keep that on your altar. This one, I don't know that they all have this, but this has markings in it that are known in our world as Divic Temple, which are kind of these like wispy sort of angelic. Do you see the little wispies in there? We call that Divic Temple. And those are considered to be an even more potent form of quartz, especially for spiritual work, for divination, for channeling. We all love a good Divic Temple for all of that work. Yeah, Christina loves ruby, sapphire, and emerald too. It's kind of the dream thing. And the idea of precious gems is not a new concept, right? It really is true. Again, I'm mentioning my crystal history book a lot tonight, but I did months of research to write that book. And really, when you look back historically, kings and queens always only ever wanted diamonds, mostly diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. Sometimes emeralds too. But those were really the stones since the beginning of time that have been prized and treasured, right? So there's something to it. Let's see.
Refresh your page, and then you'll catch up to us here.
Yeah, just refresh your page and make sure you're on live chat, and then you'll be sort of right where we are too. Royalty, darling. Yeah, he's coming in hot with wine. Oh, Cass is already saying New Zealand. Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Let it breathe for a minute. Cheers. You need to let it breathe.
You know, it goes really well with beer nuts.
Yeah.
No, bring that back.
Okay.
No, bring that back.
I just gave it to you. There you
No,
go.
no, that.
We're going to take a break now and focus on alcohol. What's good? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Congrats if you got a Queen's Wand. Somebody having problems with the chat? Make sure it's on. We are drinking a nice...
Paradox.
Paradox. That's one of my favorite. My favorite, I think, is Artemis. That's the one wine that like never lets me down is Artemis. It's always good. I've never had a year, of Artemis that I was like, oh, I don't really like that year of it. Whenever we go out to eat, if we want wine and they have Artemis, I'm always ordering them. He needs his snacks. Congratulations. Hostage peanut Oscar exchange? Yeah, I didn't get Oscar back, so I don't think that's very fair.
He ran away.
I don't think he should get his snacks if I don't get my Oscar. It's Friday night tonight. Okay. Those or the candle quartz. I would love to talk about the candle quartz.
Candle quartz.
Candle quartz. Okay. Candle quartz is a really interesting formation of quartz. We've talked about different forms of candle quartz before. Candle quartz is also known as Atlantean love star quartz. Okay, so the legend, just like there's a legend of Lemurian quartz that the high priests and the priestesses put all their wisdom into those lines, the legend of Lemuria, right? So Lemurian quartz has these lines on it, and that's because the priests and the priestesses encoded all their wisdom in there so that we would work with it now and kind of read those lines and gather the wisdom. The legend of candle quartz, also known sometimes as pineapple quartz, and the reason is if it gets a nice tight shot for you, you can see, it's a little washed out right now, but if you bring it closer, there's a lot of little sort of micro terminations on the side. Can you see that? So there's all those little points. And so that's why they call it pineapple quartz sometimes, because it kind of looks like the little sides of the pineapple. So this was believed, just like Lemurian quartz is believed to be house all of the wisdom from ancient Lemuria. These are believed to be the source of light in Atlantis. Isn't that interesting? That this held the frequency of light from that civilization. A lot of us identify, myself included, more with Atlantis than with Lemuria. I don't think I was in Lemuria. And it's interesting because I've had multiple readings over my life that confirm that. I think I came in through the Atlantean gateway with Thoth and all the other
this side.
cool kids.
Look at this side.
Yeah, there's some of those pieces are really incredible, and that one has like a. If you look down, do you see that there's like bars of quartz in the bottom, kind of pushing through? So you've got bigger terminations and smaller terminations. Aren't they beautiful? So these are the largest ones in our Sage Goddess collection. Let me find it real quick. Okay. I have 22 of the small, under $35. Those are 3 to 4 inches. These come from Madagascar, by the way, in case you're curious. The medium are $5 to $6. I have 22, under $55 for that size. And then the large, I have 6 of them, 6 to 7 inches, under $65. So these are the biggest ones we have, the best price we've ever had on large candle quartz. I think we've only had large pieces like this once before in 10 years. I mean, it's not very often that we have them. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so the small, again, I have 22, $34. If you would have to like to have the light of Atlantis. The medium, $54, I have 22, and the large, $64, I have 6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you're working with those ancient civilizations, if you're working on past life recall, if you are trying to connect with what we would consider to be Atlantean energies, and Atlantean energies for me are like technology, wisdom, science, creation, manifestation, language also is one of the gifts of the Atlanteans. The Lemurians were not as focused on language, they were more focused on love and connection and relationship. The Atlanteans came through really with a focus on science, information, geometry, right? A lot of our sacred geometry comes from Atlantean wisdom tradition. So yeah, if you resonate with that tradition, my favorite Atlantean stones are Larimar, Hewlandite, and Candle Quartz. Those are my sort of top 3. I haven't done the sapphires yet. No. You're in luck. We have not gotten there yet. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, thank you for that, Larissa. You made my night. Yeah, no, Bougie, you're all good. I love your handle, by the way. Yeah, Dave's going to show you. This is the ultimate Ganesha tonight. It's so beautiful, you guys. So absolutely gorgeous. This Dr. Pepper is so good.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's more expensive than the other one, so I don't like to buy it. I don't know. It's more expensive than regular Dr. Pepper because it's fancy.
It's fancy.
But it's like I feel like it's a waste. Like, is it really that much better than regular Dr. Pepper to justify a couple extra bucks? I don't know. Anybody else tried the cream soda one? It's pretty yummy.
It's the creme de la creme.
Lemurian stones, Morgan. Oh my gosh, the list is almost too long. But primarily it's Lemurian quartz, which again is the quartz that has those lines. Primarily comes from Minas Gerais, Brazil. Are you ready to see him? He is something else.
I'm okay. Oh.
13 inches of obstacle removal, everyone.
It's not what I call it, but
Well. Isn't this gorgeous?
focus.
Phoebe's saying that she hopes she did the register thing correctly. Yeah, well, if we have trouble finding you, we'll track you down too.
We'll find you.
We'll find you. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so what I love about this Ganesha is he's kind of like he's in his own little temple. Isn't that sweet?
It's own little house.
I know. All hand painted, all hand carved out of green aventurine, which is the stone. Green aventurine is a form of quartz. It's got mica in it, which is what aventurine is. Mica is quartz aventurine is quartz with mica. Mica makes it shimmer, kind of. Mica is its own mineral too. Green aventurine is the stone of good luck, fertility, growth, and new opportunities. And this is Ganesha removing all your obstacles to all of that. So if you're looking to grow, this is going to help. If you're looking to experience fertility or abundance, this is going to help. And then every detail, like even the little ohm on his hand and every little dot everywhere, all painted by hand. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? 13 and a half inches.
8.6 kilos.
Oof. That's kind of cool to know how much it weighs too. Isn't that neat, you guys? Absolutely beautiful. The retail value on this one is about $1,600. Tonight we have it for $1,299. $1,299.
Nearly 20 pounds.
Yeah, almost 20 pounds. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? I'm always in awe of the painting because I can't imagine and it's one person working on this, for days and weeks. And it's not just the painting, right? It's the carving first and then the painting. It's so absolutely beautiful. So if you've been looking for, really, the ultimate Ganesha, this would have to be it. This would have to be it, darling. Uh-huh. I love it too. Ganesh is important. We have so many different representations of Ganesh at Sage Goddess headquarters, and like I said, I collect the carved Ganeshas. I don't have any this big in my personal collection. Mine are mostly in that 3 to 5 inch range of carvings.
It's beautiful. Beautiful though.
Zoe got it. Congratulations,
Yeah,
darling. Yeah. I hope all of your obstacles are removed swiftly to whatever you seek. But especially this one, I think for abundance, prosperity, growth. For me, that's really what green aventurine is all about. That's my favorite stone for those particular things. Green aventurine is also really good too if you're trying to start something new, or you're going for a job interview, or you're trying to start a new career or something like that. Green aventurine is just propels you past your fears and past your self-doubt, and just it brings a lot of strength and confidence. And it's also a heart chakra stone too. So green aventurine is one of those ones that I consider something everybody should have in their collection because it covers so many different bases, and I love it. I know it is a. I agree with you, Annette. This is a total someone in your family one day is going to have that and know that it came from you, and I think that's really cool and really special.
There are two of these, but I don't know the difference between them. 2
different sizes, most likely. We have 7s and 8s.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think they probably gave you one of each size. They didn't need to because I have one. Where's mine?
Do you think everybody
one of those is
ready for these?
Probably.
Okay.
Can you hand them to me so I can try them on and figure out which one is my size, and then I'll give you back the other one. That's the 8. Okay. Are you ready for your Cleopatra ring? I have sizes 7 and 8 in these. Okay. I'm gonna have Dave show you up close, but you'll be able to see it on my hand. This is custom, original Sage Goddess design. This is all done in sterling silver. The details are 14 karat gold. That is quartz, a rectangle of quartz, bezel set, and then on top of that, a rectangle of lapis, bezel set. And then if he turns it forward towards you, there are 2 snakes on the band. Where you can see the heads sort of going to the sides. That is based on an actual ring from Cleopatra's jewelry collection with the 2 snakes coming out and going to the sides. And we really tried to actually replicate even the markings on the sort of the chest of the snake. Isn't that beautiful? I'm wearing the 7. I will tell you something, even if you're not a 7 or an 8, any jeweler can size this up or down 2 sizes. Any good jeweler can do that, even though it's sterling silver. So I would not worry about this. If you're a 10, size 10, I would get the 8. If you're a 5, I would get the 7. Okay. I have 24 of the size 7, and I have 25 of the size 8. These are under $180 for one of the prettiest rings I think we've brought you. Isn't that stunning? And I'll tell you, everybody who's seen it on my hand is like, whoa, 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 what?
I have a lapis, it's like floating.
Yeah, it does make it look like it's floating.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yeah, these are not adjustable, but I will tell you something, Lena. I have taken about maybe 5 or 6 of my rings like this to my jeweler, and my jeweler has made them adjustable. Did you know you can do that? Yes, my jeweler Sam cuts the shank and then just brings the 2 pieces up over. So Lena, not to fear, if you have a decent jeweler, and I'm sure you do where you are, tell them you would like it made adjustable for you, and they will cut the shank and they will bring the 2 pieces together for you. Isn't that cool? So you can, and it's not that much money. I think my jeweler usually charges me, I think $20 or $30 just to split the shank and make my rings adjustable for me. So you can totally do that. I'm glad you mentioned it, because that way I get to tell you I've had that experience, and it's not that difficult. It also doesn't take him that much time to do it. Yeah. So congratulations. Okay, $179. You can do size 7. I have 24. Size 8. I have 25. $179. This is a limited edition. To my knowledge, we don't have plans to bring this one back. So if you want one, get your fingers ready to do the tap in. Isn't it gorgeous? Ah, it's one of my faves. I'm so happy for you. So yeah, take it to your jeweler. They can size it, they can split your shank and make it adjustable. You know, you've got a lot of options. A good jeweler can work an absolute miracle with almost any of your jewelry pieces. I once had somebody tell me that they could not size sterling silver. And then when and then when I met my jeweler's like, who the heck told you that? I was like, I don't know.
Were they trying to sell you something else?
No. I just had a jeweler once tell me I can't size sterling silver.
Well, some people can't do sizings or don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're not good at it.
But my jeweler was like, what are you talking about?
Or, you know what, probably wasn't worth it to him.
I'm sure it's probably not as easy, but I don't know. It's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Congratulations. I know. Again, I have 24 of the 7, 25 of the 8. That's it. All gone Cleopatras. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Annette. I thought it turned out really beautiful. You know, sometimes when you're kind of visualizing something, it's like you don't know how it's going to turn out, but I was really pleased with how this turned out. This reminds me of something that you would see in a vintage shop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a website called First Dibs. Firstdibs.com. It's kind of a fun place to look. It's a very dangerous place to look because all of their jewelry is usually real and very expensive, but I like to
Everything they sell there is expensive.
Well, and usually it's kind of one of a kind. Like, you know, this is kind of an Art Deco design, and it reminds me of something you'd see on First Dibs. But then you'd click on it and it'd be like $5,000. So I kind of like that this is under $200 for you. I
was going to say, I've seen some different things. I've seen petrified wood there and labradorite there, and it was in the thousands. And it was kind of silly. Their prices are insane. It's a little nuts.
Yeah. It does look like a museum piece. So anyway, congratulations. I'm so glad if you're getting one. If you wanted one, I hope you're able to get it.
Thank you, Dasha.
Yeah. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
That fits me.
It does fit you. I'm barely a 7 on this finger. I'm like a 6 3/4, but it fits me perfectly. So it's the right one for that finger. I'm so happy if you are able to get one, truly. Yeah, Alexis likes it too. Alexis has great taste. Bonnie on our team likes it too. And she's a jewelry maven. I always know when like the jewelry ladies like it, you know, on our team, we're like, you know, into jewelry, collect jewelry, have seen a lot of jewelry. When they like it, I'm always like, we did it right. Yay! Cheers. Okay. Yeah, let's do the Ganesha. Last Ganesha of the night, darling.
That's actually a cool shot.
I'm having trouble finding things. Oh, here it is.
10.
Okay. This is under $700.
Is my eating still bothering you?
Oh,
Okay.
This is a 7-inch
Because you've been real
labradorite
quiet with
Ganesha.
me, so I didn't know if my eating was like.
I am having to try to ignore it because it's really loud.
I don't know why I'm eating something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really that hungry. It's just kind of good, snacky, you know. You ever get that way and you're just like, I don't know why I'm still eating this.
No, because I did that for the first 6 months of COVID. Fuck. And then it took the second 6 months of COVID to peel that off my behind. For the first 6 months of COVID, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat it. And it being pretty much anything I want at any time.
Look, they can deliver ice cream.
No,
Look, they can deliver pizza.
No, my cooking was actually the bigger issue.
No, actually,
I'm making
it was
biscuits.
the bread.
Then I'm gonna make bread. Oh, and I'm hungry for cookies. We should bake cookies, and it's like you just need biscuits. Yeah,
we should bake
biscuits and
cookies
cookies
tonight.
go
Can we
together.
make cookies tonight?
Literally had to spend 6 months after that first 6 months, like, you know. Anyway, moving on to Ganesha. You're so funny, Elena. No, I really think I gave myself full permission to self-medicate with food. Yeah, I'm only 5 feet tall. That's not really, going to work out for me in the long run. Okay, you ready? Now, this is hand-carved out of labradorite. Ganesha, like we said, is the Hindu god who helps you overcome obstacles, whatever the obstacles are, to success, to growth, to manifestation, to new beginnings, whatever it is. On the back, this one, they're all different, you know what I mean? I love this one because I love the design on the back, yeah.
Oh, it's like
It's
almost like New
flourishes,
Orleans, yeah.
like he's sitting on a throne, so beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
I'm with you, Christina.
You need biscuits with chili? I know.
Karen, when you start counting it in kgs, so oh, poor sweetheart.
Okay, 7 inches, only one.
But I like that
This one.
strategy. I might take that. I might borrow that.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
I've only put on 5 kgs.
Yeah, try to think of it more in like non-standard units of measurement. Makes you feel better. Okay, this one is $699 for 7 inches of obstacle removal. And again, labradorite, new beginnings, new visions, new possibilities. It's your new moonstone, so if you have a new moon altar, this would be the ultimate. What I would do is each month at the new moon, I would write down what I'm trying to manifest and put the list underneath Ganesha. Just slide it right underneath. Yeah, I agree with you. Because I love labradorite though. Labradorite is one of my favorite stones.
Good job from your countertops.
I know.
What gave that away?
I do. I really love it.
It's a beautiful stone.
Yeah.
This and moonstone are some of my favorites, actually, because of that.
Yeah.
Color.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay. The area between his eyes is gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell because I think Dave's having trouble with the light a little bit, but it's hard to see some of the areas, but there is a lot of, you can see right on his third eye, he's got some flash.
He's got a third eye flash.
Yeah. Sometimes these pieces are less flashy in this like really glaring light than they are just sort of sitting in the room with natural light. But he's got a lot of flash. He's got little pockets of flash all over. Isn't that beautiful? Dina, you got a Cleopatra ring. I'm so happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you.
Lola.
All right, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's a really good one. I think that was our last Ganesha for the night.
I think so.
Our Ganesha festival is complete.
Mm-hmm.
We do have little pocket Ganeshas that you probably saw when Alexis went live today at sagegoddess.com. We have 3 different styles. We have quartz, we have aventurine quartz, and I'm trying to remember what the third one is. So if you wanted a little pocket Ganesha, which is good to keep on your desk, good to keep on your altar.
In your pocket?
In your pocket. I can't remember how much they are though, but they're really affordable. And everything's 19% off there at sagegoddess.com. Your code is 19 spooky.
There's
I
two
think they have
things.
until tomorrow.
2 additional things that I'd like to show.
Okay, I think we should get the citrine down and the emerald just because sometimes those larger pieces are decision pieces for people and I'd like to give them a chance.
Get out of my head.
Oof.
Those are the 2 things. Because I wanted to give you guys
Yeah, it's
a
important.
chance to make the decision.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have 2 kind of like really expensive I mean, not really expensive. He lost his batteries, everybody. Okay, I really am having trouble finding everything tonight. It's been a long week.
You got to get out your glasses,
I
your
know.
professor glasses.
This citrine is under $1,250, which it is a 10.5-inch twin citrine. So what I'm going to say is, if you don't want it, that's fine by me. I don't think it belongs to me, but if you force me, I'll take it.
It's an HFP.
It's an HFP.
Holy peace.
It is so beautiful, you guys. It is, we've talked about how hard it is to get citrine from Brazil. So to get a 10.5-inch piece for under $1,250 is pretty crazy. It turns on the stand. How beautiful is that?
That's so cool.
It just turns on the stand. I know. Did you see the twin termination on top? See that? How it's divided? That is a twin. Isn't that magnificent? I agree with you, Carolyn. It is absolutely beautiful. So citrine, I always like to teach. I know a lot of you know the metaphysical properties, but some of you might be new. And I really do like to educate you while you're here, because some of you are here to shop, some of you aren't, and that's great. Maybe you're here to learn or just hang out, or I don't know. So citrine is a member of the quartz family. And its color comes from the aluminum inclusions. Some quartz looks golden, but that's because of iron. Think of golden healer quartz, for example, or azeztulite. Those are going to be golden stones where the color comes more from iron. The gold in citrine is unique because it comes from aluminum. And this is by most people's standards, the most important stone for wealth and abundance. This, hessonite garnet, which we also have a ring tonight in that particular stone, and yellow fluorite are really the kind of the holy trinity of abundance and prosperity stones. And the citrine, the variety from citrine like this is rare because it's not heat treated. Now, technically, all citrine is heat treated by the earth, okay? It doesn't get to have this color without being warmed in the earth as it grows. But what you don't want is somebody sticking it in an oven, which some people do, and it makes the crystals more of like an orange color. So when you look at this and you see that really beautiful, light, natural golden color, that's how you know you have a natural stone. Isn't that gorgeous? So $1,249 is the price. It's a crazy price. It should be closer to $2,000 to $2,500. Can you imagine, I always say this to you, but it's really true because that's where my head goes. Can you imagine the cluster this came from? That is one point from a larger cluster. That would probably be the size of the room I'm sitting in. And I will just say, I would like to sleep on that. I would like to kiss that and touch that. Isn't that gorgeous? Have at it. Really, if you're on the fence, don't be on the fence. It is so beautiful, especially with that rotating stand. And this is another one where you can spread it out over 6 weeks, you know what I mean? So you're not paying for all of it at once. But I mean, you guys have been with us for a long time. We don't get very many pieces like this. I think this is the largest twin citrine I've ever seen.
The twin part really separates this from other pieces.
It's super gorgeous.
Mother cluster. That's right.
It would make a really cool lamp. All stones want to be illuminated, in my experience. Like, it's almost like they crave that light, because then you can see the world that's inside of them. But sometimes without the light, you can't see, right? Yeah, it definitely has special meaning when it's a twin. Some people call them tantric twins. It's thought to have double the energy by most people's...
Keep it clean.
I know, seriously, isn't it absolutely beautiful? The stand is cool. I will tell you what I would do is take that crystal off the stand, me personally, and I would spray paint that stand gold. And I like to use a nice hammered spray paint.
Yeah, you like that hammered one.
I'm a spray painter. I don't know if you are. If you stand still long enough at my house, I'll spray paint you. No, seriously, I spray paint stuff because I'm a DIYer. I mean, it probably doesn't surprise you, but like, I love going thrifting, getting an old table, bringing it home, taking the glass off, spray painting it, and all of a sudden I've got something totally new for my garden.
Macklemore in here?
No, but I'm serious. Like, if you go around my garden, like a lot of my And then also I like to weatherproof stuff because I like to set up altars outside. So like I have a table outside which I spray painted with Rust-Oleum so I can leave it outside in the rain and everything and it doesn't get damaged. Where'd it go?
Upside down.
I was still talking about it.
I don't know.
Anyway, who got that one? Did Sharon get that one? Sharon got the best train on earth. I wasn't going anywhere with that song because honestly there is nowhere to go, but congratulations, Sharon. It's so beautiful. When you get it, I mean, that's one of those pieces, and I say this a lot, but that's one of those pieces where it really is even more beautiful in person. It's magnificent.
Love it.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It's
that is one of those you're going to sit in front of you on a table and just stare into it for a while.
If I could have bought 3 or 4 of those for tonight's sale, I would have. They just, you can't get them. It's not like, oh, would you like to buy 4? No, I'll just take 1. It's like, hey, do you have 4? No, we have 1. That's all they have.
Morgan, if you were here, we would just like munch and drink and munch and drink and munch and drink. Because it's fun.
Oh, I'm so glad you're having fun. I love being here with you.
I really haven't eaten very much because I've been taking like 1 at a time.
Who's counting?
Mm.
Oh, that emerald is so beautiful.
I know. That's why I wanted to show that too.
Oh, this
Are you ready?
Guys, they're so pretty.
Doing well, Nick.
Okay. Hey, Nick, how are you? Because you're strong and you're smart and you got this. That was our mantra from class this week. I don't know if he can show what I'm seeing. There's like a sheen or kind of like a mica to this. It shimmers, and I have to say, this is a Brazilian emerald, and I've seen Brazilian emerald many times. Wow! Please don't do that with your lepidolite hands that you bought earlier this evening.
It's a little offering to the universe.
It is an offering. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing great. Yeah, so let's talk about it. This is emerald. Emerald is a member of the beryl family. We've talked about this before. Green beryl is emerald, just like blue beryl is aquamarine. Pink beryl is morganite. Yellow beryl is heliodor, and clear beryl is goshenite.
Oh, you almost forgot your own song.
It's been a long week. I did a lot of like very technical research and teaching this week, so my brain is like. Emerald comes from a couple places in the world at this point. A lot of the emerald in the world right now comes from India, but the Brazilian quality is better, in my opinion. And emerald grows with manganese. You're going to see some black in there. And what's cool about manganese is very healing. It's actually a master healer mineral. It grows with sugilite. It's one of the reasons that sugilite is such a powerful healer. It grows with rhodonite. It's one of the reasons rhodonite is such a powerful healer too, right? It is. And so beryl is hexagonal, right? So you're seeing those hexagonal tubes of emerald.
That's just rad that
What
it
an
grows
incredible
like
piece.
that, isn't it?
It is. And it grows like one there, oh, over here. Like if he turns it, well, he's turning it this way. If you turn it to the other side though, there's like you can really see the hex. I was thinking of that one on the top.
Which
It's
one?
facing
This
the
one?
black
Right
pillow.
here?
The one that's facing the black pillow.
This one? This one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you see you can really see the hex on that particular side, right? It's just so perfect. So this one, I only have one. Now, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's under $400.
Are you kidding me?
Under $400.
Wow. I'll take another drink.
Ready, go, it's $3.99. I don't even know how. It's 9 inches of emerald. I mean, I love these sales because I know you can feel so good about the things that you get. Because so many times, like that citrine is a $2,000 citrine. This is easily a $1,000 emerald specimen. So to get it for $3.99, it's like, what? I know. So as soon as Team SG comments, which they will in just a second, I would get your fingers ready. Sometimes when it's really juicy like that, I feel like that's when we notice the delay in the posting because like everybody's waiting. It's like ding, 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 ding. I wish I had more of those. But there's only one,
It's a beautiful piece.
which makes it even more special for you.
It's an entry piece.
Yeah, it is. This is definitely something to display
Yeah.
in your home. And I will tell you something, anybody that looks at that, because even I wouldn't believe it's $3.99, right? And this is what I do for a living. Anybody who comes into your home and you're like, oh yeah, that's emerald, they're gonna be like, when did you win the lottery?
You go into
What?
any rock shop in
Yeah.
the US,
It's true.
and that thing, any rock shop in the US, that thing is over $800 or $900.
Yeah, at least.
Easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Andrea Rodriguez, you made a really good life choice. Cheers to that. I mean,
Congrats.
seriously, I
Cheers.
don't even know what to say except just like good on you and work with it in perfect health, and may it bring you so much wisdom and abundance and yeah, all the things that emerald does. Cleopatra loved emeralds. Nobody's ever found it, but the legend is that she had her face carved into at least one emerald stone about that big. But one of the places that I researched at the time was saying that there were multiple of these and that like people in her inner circle were given them. I will say you need to check me if I start sending you palm stones with my face engraved in them. No, that's when you go, you know what?
Listen, let's talk.
I really thought Sage Goddess was
I love you,
was
but that's,
normal. Wow.
Can we put Bodhi's face in it?
See, I would like a little Bodhi
I
face.
would like that. Yeah.
I don't want my face on anything, but I would like a Bodhi face.
I'll take a little dog snout on,
I'll take that as a compliment, Morgan. When I came back from Australia, because I love the Australian accent, I really do. My favorite thing, for whatever reason, my favorite thing that people would say when I was in, if they talked about the weather, I would get excited because it was "we that." So when I came home from Australia, I told Zoe that. I'm like, you know how they say with the accent, it sounds like "we that" when they say weather. So then Zoe forever, for like a year or two after that, would say, "It's very warm, we that outside." She was like 3 years old. I thought it was the cutest thing. I wonder if she remembers that.
Okay.
I used to go, "What's the wee that, Zoe?" And she would say, "The wee that's very warm today." It's the weird things I remember. Oh, we still have peach moonstone spheres?
No, I don't know. We might. Somebody was asking to see it again.
Oh, it's super pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do have drums sometimes. I don't have any drums right now. Momo is working on some sound tools for me. And then I have a drum maker that I think has made some for us for holiday. I probably shouldn't confirm that until I talk to somebody who would know better than me. Isn't that peach moonstone beautiful? I mean, that is like, good quality moonstone is sexy.
Super.
It is. It's very sexy. All right, what are we talking about now? We're going to talk about the celestial. Oh, let's talk about the sapphires.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
I think we should show some jewelry. I mean, look at all that.
Pull it on over. Would you like a Hessenite garnet ring? That's one of the things I'm most excited about tonight.
Let's show that.
Shram, it's a Shramapalooza tonight. Most of the rings in tonight's lineup for you are from Shram. We haven't done the sapphires yet, Cindy. I don't know if you noticed, Cindy, I keep edging closer to it and then no, and then edging closer to it and then no. Hessenite garnet greater than 2 carats in size is believed to be a stone of wealth and abundance. When Shram told me he had hand-cut hexagons in Hessenite garnet, I was like, are you kidding me right now? And he did them in adjustable sterling silver. I want to try it on so they can see it. Yeah, and it's open on the back. Is that beautiful or what? Some people call it cinnamon garnet because it's kind of like a brownish garnet. You can kind of see that coloration picking up. Some people confuse it with carnelian, but it really, it is garnet. It is not a carnelian. It's not a member of the agate family. And when you get up close to it, you can tell there's a difference. What I like about it is not only is it a stone of wealth and abundance and prosperity, but garnet's very grounding, very stabilizing to your energetic system. Isn't that beautiful? These are under $75.
Cersei Mac, what does that mean? She was saying tonight is my man's first danger sale.
Maybe we are the danger cell. Are we the danger cell?
I don't know. Who cares?
I like the idea of danger though.
Danger's my middle name.
Dangerous, darling.
Danger's my middle name.
So because this is adjustable, you just pinch it closed to make it smaller or pull it open to make it wider, so anybody can wear this. Really, I mean, unless you want under 3.5 or 4 or bigger than 10, this is kind of a one size fits all. It is like a little honeycomb, Sharon. Linden?
It is a honeycomb.
I like that. It's a little moneycomb. It's your moneycomb ring. Yeah, it's fully adjustable in sterling silver. Isn't that cool? So these are $74. I have 33. I wish I had more. But they're made by a magician, and I think they are absolutely stunning. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, he does really beautiful work. My favorite ring that Shram has ever made is this one, but it's not for sale. He's not sure if he's going to do more of them. But this is imperial topaz with emerald, and it's, look how the stones are set. Can you see that? Is that the coolest thing? And those are pink and blue sapphires on the front. But that one's not for sale. I'm hoping he'll do a little collection of those at some point because I think it's so magnificent. So yeah, so if you're looking for wealth and abundance, this is your stone. I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's this and citrine and yellow fluorite that are your wealth and abundance stones. Other than that, I mean, there are others too. We could talk about aventurine, which creates opportunities, right? We could talk about, I mean, there's a lot of different stones that can attract that kind of vibration. And there's stones like pyrite, which will give you the confidence you need to pursue things. But straight up money stones, hessonite, fluorite, citrine are my 3.
What about jade?
Jade is more for success
like
and endurance.
Or abundance or something?
If you have a business, jade makes it stronger, and jade helps you hold on to your money.
Oh, hence the frog pointing a certain way. Yeah, I gotcha.
But citrine raises a vibration to attract money, which is interesting, right?
Interesting.
You sure did, Sharon. Anyway, congratulations. I'm going to wear one of your rings until the sale's over. This is one of yours, and I'm so
excited. You got to give it back after.
I'll give it back to you later.
Because Aziz will find you.
He will find me. Yellow Apatite's manifestation. And I do, Shram, you want to see those rings? Shram did 2 yellow apatite rings for tonight. Want to see it? When he told me he had yellow apatite, I almost peed my pants. I'm so excited.
Actually, and this is from a special pocket.
Yes, the special pocket. He got the rough and set the stone. Like this wasn't like, he didn't import this from somewhere else and then set it. This was like his own rough. So Dave will show them to you. This is yellow apatite with peridot. Peridot is the cornucopia stone of abundance, and yellow apatite helps you manifest. So this is an abundance manifestation ring. And I want you to see how he designed this. Each tiny detail in that silver is all hand done. And then it comes down, and do you see how it's adjustable there? So you can pull it apart, push it together to adjust it to your size.
You can stick it and pick it.
You can stick and pick. Now, there's 2 different prices because one is larger than the other. The price difference is $20. They're both under $200. So if this is interesting to you, I will tell you, get your fingers ready. Let me try.
Was that like a pun or no pun?
Get your fingers ready. Can I have one of them to try out?
Which one do you want?
It doesn't really matter. I'll take that one.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. I do want you to see them though on the hand. And I'm wearing the smaller one. Keep that in mind. So the other one is a bigger silhouette. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the band. And comfortable, you guys. I mean, super comfortable. But a really substantial ring. If you wear it on your right hand, remember, right? So your right hand is connected to your left brain. That's
right,
your masculine side. So you're going to send abundance energies to people. If you want to receive abundance, you got to wear it on your left hand.
You haven't missed them yet, Trevor.
Very particular about that. Okay. This is the small size. It's 1 inch. It's $169. The other ring he has is the medium size. That is 1.4 inches, $189. So again, mine is the smaller, $169. The one he has next to it on the left is $189. And the only difference is the size of the apatite. Yeah. There's the same amount of silver, right? And the peridot are very close in size. And I love that he paired it with peridot. He kind of comes up with his own designs and concepts, and I mean, I've never seen anything that he made that I didn't think was just the bee's knees.
The cool thing about, one of the cool things about Sean, there's many, is he's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
He's just an amazing guy.
He's a good soul. And he has daughters. There's something about men who have daughters. I've always said, like, I think it's a special thing, men who have daughters. Every substantial mentor in my life has been a man with daughters. When I look at like the really people who've really made an impact on me, I can look at every single one of them and say, like the male mentors. Most of my female mentors didn't have kids, but
Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm, yeah, most of my most substantial female mentors, most of them did not get married or have children. But most of my substantial male mentors were men who had one or more daughters. There's just something unique about it. I think they're chosen, you know? I don't know what it is, but anyway, congratulations. So Amanda Horn got the smaller size. Congratulations to you. And Dina McFadden got the larger size. They're unbelievable. And I don't know how much rough of this he has, so I don't know if he's going to be making a lot more of this.
I don't know about these rings.
Yeah. So this may be kind of it that you see in this particular style of design. Just kind of cool, you know? They're so unique. Like nobody else is going to have your ring. So congrats.
Team SG, are those hands? Are the hands? Are there any more of them?
Yeah, the lepidolite hands.
Sounds
Interesting. Carolyn said, from the moment I was born, you could see the change in my dad's face. It's obvious in photos. I believe it. I really do. There's a softening that happens, I think, a little bit, you know? I don't know. I also think...
And then they start misbehaving. And then it's just total rock hard again, you know? Like, we're going to clamp down on that stuff.
Wow.
Well, she hasn't been.
So he's, you know...
She's going through a rough patch.
She's unique. You know what? Listen, though, and I really do believe this is true. Like, when you have kids who are smart, they usually are not super easy. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, it's just like they're like, just like artists are not easy people, right? Creative people are usually kind of eccentric and stuff.
A challenge for her is she's a mini-me. So I know
She is him
when she is up to something.
In a small female body. And Nick is me.
Yeah.
Like, he is my absolute
So she'll be like,
cosmic
oh no,
twin.
no problem. I totally did my homework. I'll be like, bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, well, he just got real rough on us there right then. Say you're intimidating.
Play this smackdown. Anyway.
All right.
Beautiful rings.
Yay! Really, Hillary? I love that. Hillary got her first strong piece. That's like an important moment. I mean, this ring was my first strong piece, my thumb ring.
Was that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I specifically bought it because I loved it, and also because I would really look forward to going and seeing Schramm in Tucson, and I told him I want to take your energy home with me.
And my first real interaction with Schramm, he fed me. It was just an instant connection.
He's a good man.
I was so hungry.
He's a good man.
As you guys could
Do I
probably
play
imagine.
Xbox? No.
No.
I don't have enough time. I did do, what's that dance one with the...
Don't date yourself.
I did it with the kids when they were little. What's the one called? The one where you try to match the dance? I did that. The Wii. And I did Mario Kart, but I really suck.
I did the Atari.
With this crew, I don't think you're safe making age jokes.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Actually, I did Atari. I think I'm dating myself.
Where are you going with that, man?
I don't know.
Alright, this piece is something else, y'all. Something else. Yeah, we dance. I was okay at that. I had one song I was really good at, so I always wanted to do that song.
You did. That's
Yeah, I
right.
did.
I remember.
Yeah, I was really good at that one song. I will kick anybody's ass at that one song. But you put on some other song, I'm gonna lose.
But how many times can you do that one song?
Okay, well I at least requested to do it once each time
That was
we
like
played.
4 or 5 times in a row.
But I wanted to get a point. You know what I mean? Because otherwise I don't get points. Joey played Atari. Apple played Atari. I'm just saying. Pac-Man, anyone? Okay. Let a mom get a point.
Sharon, just let it loose. Get a snack. Enjoy. You're among friends here. Just, dive right in.
You're among friends and Hummers. Okay. This piece, this piece is quite mysterious. Okay. This is from the Balinese monk who makes the crazy jewelry. And this particular piece is very old. That's all we really know about it. It was very expensive. Because this was purchased as like a vintage antique. This is Shiva eye agate, but it is one of the most perfect eyes I've ever seen. It's set in sterling silver and 14 karat gold.
It looks like it's like moving.
It's expensive, and it was expensive for us to buy and bring it to you. Look at the mandala on the back. There's something about it. It is like hypnotizing.
I'm
Okay.
trying to bring it closer to you guys so you can see.
This isn't a piece that's for everybody. It's got to be for you if you feel connected to it. If you're like a real collector of jewelry. I think that's like an angel being on the top of that piece on the bail too. Do you see it in gold? Doesn't that look like a little angel being thing?
I see why you're saying that, but I don't think it is.
Can I see it though? Because I
It
kept
isn't.
looking at it. Can I just see it?
No.
Excuse me.
Oh, she
It
broke
does look
out
like
the
a little
glasses.
angel being. I'm telling you, it's there. There's like it's not like a human or anything, but there's like a little spirit guardian on top with like little hands. This is just a crazy intense piece of, the energy on this is insane. One of the things I wanted to try, do you have my, I don't have a pendulum here.
Oh,
No, I need a pendulum.
no.
Anyway, I was going to run my pendulum with it because I just have a feeling this thing has like a crazy energy field, and I haven't tested it with my pendulum, but you should probably test it because, so let me just tell you one more thing about Shiva eye agate, okay? Shiva eye agate comes from India. And they call it Shiva's eye, right? The third eye is your Shiva eye, right? So you have your human eyes, and then you have your knowing eye, your third eye. Your third eye, I'm sure you realize this, the pineal gland, right, is the sort of house of your intuition. And it sits right beneath your crown and behind your third eye, so right in the middle of your brain. And that's really what's powering. It's like the battery behind your third eye. So they call this the eye of Shiva. Shiva, of course, is the one of it's the duality, right? They're Shiva and Shakti, and they are the primeval or primordial forces of creation on the planet. And Shiva is the male face of that energy, and Shakti is the female face of that energy. So this is like the all-knowing, all-powerful eye. It's just a crazy, intense piece. And I'm genuinely like interested in seeing who feels connected to this and who takes it home, and then I want to know like what your experiences are with it. And I am going to run my pendulum on it just for shits and giggles after this, but this one is $699. And like I said, when I asked about the price, because it's expensive, what I was told was that eye agate cabochon is extremely old and worth a lot of money, and they chose to make it. I still swear that's a little spirit guardian on top.
On the bail?
Yes.
Or down here?
The gold.
The gold
Yeah.
is.
Oh, well, you were telling me it wasn't.
No, you were saying
That's
the
why
bail.
No, well, it's like part of the bail.
The bail.
It's a spirit guardian.
It is.
It's crazy shit. There's no more of that, baby. That's all gone. So congratulations. And then tell me all about it when you get it. I want to know. Like, part of me feels like you're gonna like buzz off to another planet, or I don't know. It's got like such intense energy to it. I want to go get my pendulum. Anyway, okay. I can play with things like that all night long. It's like, yeah, it's old and it's. He is a kind of a clowner. There we go. That's the screenshot, everybody.
That's the screenshot. It's a beautiful piece.
That was taco tongue worthy.
What's taco tongue? Oh.
He can't do it. Nick can do it, and Zoe can. Show me your taco tongue. You guys
Sharon, I don't know. We got a mix going on here. We got some beer nuts.
Can you guys do taco tongue?
And some corn. Some little pretzels.
Okay. What's next, darling?
The big pretzels are some of my favorites. Kind of hard to find.
Louis' Pentacle pendant is still available. The one with the rainbow moonstone.
I wonder.
So if you came a little later and you came for that, it's still available.
Might show actually on this camera better. I still can get the damn flash because of the metal. The metal is
the metal is too strong.
The metal is so bright that you can't.
That's a piece and a half. That is a piece and a half. See? Taco tongue. Isn't my glass cute? It's a gift. A little bead. I love being gifted wine glasses because I've ended up with this really fun little collection of stemless wine glasses that people have gifted me, and it's kind of sweet. You know, like they're all different, but I think that's kind of neat. You can churro tongue. Anyway, right now we're getting crazy, Alexis.
Hey, now.
That's a conversation for whiskey at a later time. I see your variety of Mexican food tongue, and I will raise you a nacho tongue.
Nacho.
Okay. The pentacle is three. I don't remember. 369.
369. All right, moving
Okay.
on to number 33.
It is the center stone gemberry is rainbow moonstone.
Rainbow Moonstone.
But there's so much silver that I can't, like during the day earlier it was super flashy, but like with the way the light is right now, that the artificial light is like bouncing off the silver, it's hard to see the color or the flash. Yeah, isn't that cool? Tina felt the energy of that Shiva eye too. I'm telling you, there's something to it. You know what I mean? But those pieces that he does, that monk in Bali does, there's something to all of them. I'm totally serious. There's something there. I will be really sad when like we don't have those anymore. We'll all look back and go, remember when you used to have that stuff made by that monk? Yeah. Sunstone. Sunstone, also a member of the feldspar family, comes from India. These are the biggest obelisks we were able to have made. These are 5 to 6 inches. Actually, I think we had one size larger than this. But it's very hard to get the rough because you have to start with a piece of this, piece of rough sunstone to build down to an obelisk this size. Obelisks I'm kind of obsessed with. I've taught a lot of you about this before, but if you're new, you may not have heard me talk about it. Obelisks are 4-sided generators with a pyramid on top. The Egyptians really created the obelisk. They would put one of these on either side of every major temple at the entrance. And the reason was, it was thought that the gods could slide down these obelisks to enter the temple, and that humans could sort of energetically climb the obelisk to reach the gods. So these were thought to be like little antenna, really, to the Egyptians. The Egyptians really prized pyramids. I think that's why they preferred a 4-sided generator as opposed to a 6-sided generator, because
These are beveled on the bottom.
It's not even I'm going on, but yes, they're beveled on the bottom. Sunstone grows with black tourmaline, so the little black flecks in it are black tourmaline, which is a stone of protection, of course, and grounding. Sunstone activates your sacral chakra, and sunstone is really the only crystal in the mineral world whose expertise is about leadership and strength, like showing up, taking charge, creating your path. So these are under $111. I tell you that just so you can kind of imagine, like, do I want one or not want one? They're 5.5 to 6 inches. I have 50 of these. And so if you are here and you would like one, the other cool thing about sunstone is there is quartz in the matrix, which means that you can absolutely use this as a centerpiece for any grid. I would primarily use it for a leadership grid, an empowerment grid, a manifestation grid, or a protection grid, because all of those energies are already in the stones that are there. So these are $110. I have 50 of them. Sunstone obelisks. to strengthen you, bring you power, and help you reach the gods. Aren't they cool? Cheryl Cole can tie a cherry stem in a knot with her tongue.
That's impressive.
I've known a couple people who could do that. And
That should be on a college entrance exam.
that should be on a dating application.
For sure.
What is it? Swipe left? I don't know what the kids do, but I would swipe that. If I saw that, I'd be like, you know, she's not that cute, he's not that cute, but you know, it's the STEM thing. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. If she can do that, who knows what else she's got?
I can't do that, but I can make a taco. Well, look at this. We've got like a quite tongue-talented community. Look at that. So can Sandy. So can Charity. I will need some video proof of this. Can you imagine? See, I'm that friend where I would be like, let's all get together and have a shot, and then the fastest person who ties their tongue gets a crystal. Ready, go. And I would have you guys go.
I remember, reminded of that, like, that movie Old School.
Yeah.
When she had the friends over that evening.
Oh, they were doing something a little
Yeah.
racier than that, but yeah. For goodness sake, Rena can turn her tongue upside down.
Wow.
Again, once again.
Sherry's gonna update her profile with it, her dating profile.
I would. I'd be like, no wait, there's more.
And her popularity is gonna shoot up.
My dating profile would be like, I like cats.
I like it. Oh my god, that's gonna work.
I like cats and crystals. I talk a lot. I'm a pretty good cook, and I make taco tongue. Where are you gonna swipe? I think most people would swipe no, whatever that is, which is left, I think. I think
Yeah.
they'd swipe left.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's not really like the best dating profile. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about it, but okay. Yes, you can make an outdoor grid with sunstone. You can.
Did the team post this yet? I don't think you said.
Oh, did I not say
No, I don't think you did.
I think I did. $110?
I don't think you did.
I don't know. I've moved on to these really important other things.
Other
like taco
other
tongues
points
and
of
cherry
discussion.
stem tongues and whatever else we're doing, right? Anyway. I had you at cats. See, the right person is going to like that profile, right? Oh, she talks a lot and likes cats? That's rare and unique. That's not like every other woman in the world. Oh, she likes crystals? Oh, wow. I enjoy talking about astrology. Also, no. You know what I mean? I would be single for a long time. Those aren't like the most attractive qualities. I understand. But, you know, to the right person. God. Okay. Well, congratulations on Sunstone. I think they did post it because I've seen a couple.
I don't think they did.
Sunstones. Yeah, I think they did.
No, I don't think they did.
I don't know.
I think they went home for the weekend.
Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy. Okay, let's talk about rings. You
Were
don't
there
talk- you don't talk
results
that much?
yet?
Some of them did. They did post it.
I don't think they did.
Why don't you scroll up?
Cause I'd rather just kind of live by my hypothesis.
You have to keep that stuff quiet till the third date. See, I would just blow it. I'd be like, listen, we better just figure this out.
Do you like cats?
No, and one of the other things I would put is I like to share memes of cats. It's actually one of my favorite things to do is to text animal memes. Also not interesting to anybody.
Dating question number 1. How many cat memes have you posted this year?
Oh. What if is the answer like D, too many to count?
It should be. It should be.
D, what else do people post?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. What are you gonna do? I have other, reasonably good qualities.
Team SG. I think there might be some of these left. If there's one left, I'll take it.
Oh, that's nice.
So on your list, I'll take one. Those are pretty rough.
He's going to stimulate his sacral chakra.
Is that what that's for?
Yeah.
I'll take 2. I'm kidding, just 1.
Talkative. Okay. Sapphires.
You sure?
We'll get there. Yeah, next Ruchi Roy, I see you. Yeah, I mean, you know, a good cat meme can really turn your day around.
Your day or your date?
I took a very important picture of my cat before we started today. I can't tell you what it was.
Let's just say he didn't make a clean getaway. Okay.
And then, rather than just cleaning him up, I took pictures. Like from multiple angles. I did that. And then texted them to the kids. That's how I spent the last 10 minutes before our sale started.
She was like, I don't have time for this. I'll be late. I'm like, you got to make time.
You don't get that quality of a shot like that very often.
And you got to get the right angle on it.
Sapphires. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'll leave it to your imagination.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
Okay. I have 17 of these. All of them under $230. These are sapphire. Okay?
Wait, what?
I know. They're golden sapphire, although golden sapphire is still going to have blue in it very often, so these are sort of a hybrid. These are considered star material. They have that light play across them. Aren't they beautiful?
Sold cats.
He didn't finish his poops. Let's just put it that way.
No, he finished.
Can I show them?
No, you cannot show them.
I want to show you them.
No, YouTube will not allow that.
Oh, I think there's worse than that on
Oh,
YouTube.
there is, but you know.
Okay. He won't let me show you, but anyway, I'll leave it to you. It was very special. Now, I'm going to go back to sapphire. Ready? Can I just do my 30-second lecture?
Please.
Sapphire is a member of the corundum family. The corundum family, as you can see in my bracelet, comes in every color. Okay. Truly, sapphires grow in every color except red, because if corundum is red, it's ruby. Ruby and sapphire are the same mineral. If corundum is red, it's ruby. If corundum is orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gold, right? Brown, black, it's sapphire. So they're all the same. This is a 9 on the measure of hardness scale, to the point of our conversation earlier. Diamond is a 10, remember, that's the only 10. This is the second hardest mineral on the planet, which means you could throw that against a wall and you're going to break the wall before you break the stone. Okay. Sapphire is called the teacher stone. It brings wisdom, enhances intuition. It helps you convey information clearly and stay organized, which is why it's the teaching stone. It is such a powerful activator, cleanser, and also detoxifier of the pineal gland, which is why a lot of us, that's why I wear it every day, is to keep my channel open. I mean, you guys know, if you've been with me for a while, like, this really is one of my favorite stones of all time, if not my favorite stone of all time. I just love sapphire, and I have since I was young. I just couldn't afford it till I was in my late 20s. I don't think I had a single piece of sapphire until I was well after graduate school. But I treasure every piece I have because I just think it's one of the most special and beautiful stones. Dave got me a sapphire from Schramm for Mother's Day last year, and it's just a treasure. So I have 6 of the small. Those are 1.25 to 1.75
big
inches.
suckers.
That's under $60, but
Wow.
I only have 6. Okay, I have 6 of the medium, 1.75 to 2.25, under $90. I have 2 of the large, 2.25 to 2.75, under $150. And then I have 3 of the extra large,
Big boy.
2.75 to 3.5 inches, under $230. Are you ready? $59 for the small, $89 for the medium, $149 for the large, $229. $59, $89, $149, $229. $59, $89, $149, $229. Which is crazy. I mean, that last sapphire is well over 200 carats. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big sucker.
And it's not like they're little wafer thin, like little cookies.
Nope.
I mean, again, that is an absolute weapon. And you know what's cool is, what I love, I'm excited for you to have this, okay? Because it's just my favorite thing. Keep in mind, they're not just rough pieces. They're cut and faceted palm stones. If you get one of the 2 smaller sizes, I'd have it made into a pendant. I mean, you can rock that biggest one, and I know you can. I think it's a little too much for a ring. That smallest one could be a cuff, though. And what a badass cuff. Nicole Novell at Pure Soul Holistics could take this and put this on leather for you and knock your socks off. She's my friend who makes all my leather cuffs. So she's the person I would send this to, and she can do custom stuff for you. She would love it, actually. I just talked to her on the phone. Or I'm planning to talk to her on the phone, but she and I keep in touch all the time. And she would love to make you some kind of custom jewelry with this. So, yeah. Isn't that cool? The biggest one I would work with just as a palm stone in meditation. You know, or keep it with you, or when you're meditating, put the flat side against your third eye to open that channel. No, it's a weapon, Samantha. That largest one. How is gold and sapphire different from blue, other than its color? It's just a different color, and it does a slightly different energy. Remember that the colors of your stones sort of dictate the chakra correspondence. So what's cool about gold and sapphire is that in addition to stimulating and activating the third eye chakra, it's going to stimulate and activate the solar plexus chakra too, which is the golden ray in your energy field. So it's going to help you access your intuition, but it's also going to strengthen and empower you, and help you feel more worthy and connected, and all the things that the solar plexus does. And the solar plexus is my problem chakra. You know, we all have a chakra that is our challenge area, and that one's mine. With the flashlight, you're not going to see much, guys, because they're not translucent. So I don't know that the flashlight is going to, hitting it with the flashlight is going to help you too much. They will a little bit fluoresce under blacklight, which is kind of cool. That's one of the hallmarks of corundum. Teresa got the kitty cats. We do still have some of the kitty cats. Hi, Vincent. How are you tonight? It's great to see you. How's it going, Vincent?
You're set.
Yeah, so these were the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil, Obsidian Cats.
You had to work at that one. Yes. Yes.
Even people with a really good memory like mine get tired.
Oh no, I don't remember. Alexis prompted me.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are $99 for the trio of these are hand carved Mexican obsidian little guardian cats. Aren't they sweet? It's a tie for me between the one on the left and the one on the right.
No, this is the best.
They're sweetie little cats.
Let's take a vote. All right.
I think I'm the one on the right.
Which is the cutest? Number 1?
Poop No Evil.
Yeah, seriously. Number 2?
Can I show them, or will it be really
No.
good? Oh.
Or number 3? Which is your favorite? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Ready, go.
I like the third one. The first one looks like you looking at me sometimes, like, how the fuck did I marry this person? And the second one looks like he's crying a little bit, but the third one looks like I better just shut up.
1, 2, 3.
You like the Hear No Evil?
So far, it's number 3. Oh, number 1. Number 3, 1.
It's a tie. And we've got Stacy Coomer coming
It's
in
number 1
2.
or 3. Interesting.
Yeah. They're split, like we're split.
It's a good thing number 2 can't see what you guys are voting.
He's already crying about it. He's like, they don't like them.
They don't like me.
You look sleepy.
He does look a little
The
sleepy.
third one is like me going, I want to show them the poop pic.
And then the first one's me. No.
See, this would go on my dating profile. I also like to send poop pics, which is not what people
your
want.
dating profile question would be, if poop got stuck to your cat's butt, what would you do?
Would you
1, clean it off.
Clean it off.
2,
No.
scream. Or
No.
call somebody else to clean it.
No.
That would be 2. That'd be a good That'd be a good question to like screen guys, right? Number 3, take a picture. Number 4,
Take more pictures.
all of the above.
Take more pictures.
Like all of the
Take
above.
more pictures. And I put it in portrait mode because I was like, well, maybe that will really focus on the poop, and then I can.
That's a good screening question. Just to really understand who you're going out to dinner
If
with.
you didn't say, see, take all the pictures, we may be on different pages. See, Tiffany would just clean it. I know. Oh, and then D, share it. I put you in a different category.
D, post it and share it with all your friends.
Right at the end of tonight's sale, I'm just going to quickly show it. That way, if
No,
they
you're
cut
not.
us off, then there's nothing we can do. Doesn't matter. Okay. 3, then 2. I did a nice 3, then 1. Because he had me clean it. So after I was done with all my pictures, I did actually clean it.
I actually did point it out though.
But the portrait mode, honestly, Kathy, it's beautiful. It's kind of it's got the little bokeh, it's got the little blurred edges and stuff, so you really focus in on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no scapulite tonight. I know.
We have one more specimen, and the rest
Scapulite,
is jewelry.
Oh my goodness.
You want to show the last specimen and then move on to?
True.
What do you?
Well, this is for you because this is your rutile spotting. You're not to do
Oh,
your
shit.
magics there yet.
That isn't just rutile though.
There's a lot of stuff going on in these.
That is huge ass rutile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. You guys ready? Okay.
I was born ready.
Hi.
Okay. This is a rare pocket. We tried to get more pieces. The 40 pieces we have for you tonight is all there is. I'm going to say if you're a collector, especially a collector of quartz, and they're all under $100. So
That's like big ass rutile, guys.
some of the pieces have the big pieces of rutile, some pieces have smaller pieces of rutile. They also have limonite in them, which is that newer mineral inclusion that they're finding. It's a harmonizer of the energy field. Celestial quartz is the oldest quartz in Brazil. But this is a pocket where, and I'm telling you this, they didn't tell us this, but I will tell you, I've never seen markings or etchings like this before. This has to be alluvial, which is why I think it's so rare. Those markings and etchings, to me, as somebody who's been doing this for a very long time, tell me this at one point was underwater.
Don't go listen. Speaking your fancy words at me, you know.
Alluvial, I-L-L-U-V-I-A-L. And alluvial markings are where you have, because remember, our planet used to look really different than it does now. I was teaching this with my students this week because I teach online classes in crystal healing.
Do you remember like the alluvial fan from 7th grade science? Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
What's that fan? It comes out at like an ancient river. It fans out at the end where it ends. They call it an alluvial fan. They call it.
What's interesting about the impact of water on quartz and on stones in general is, and this is why I'm so fascinated by the elements and I teach elemental healing. We tend to think of water as being so gentle, right? But water is actually, in my opinion, one of the most destructive elements. And water can create, water can destroy. And water, enough water over time, look at that, you guys, creates those trying to show really like
How can I help you? How can I help you? Would you like one? A big one or a small one?
no, I'm good.
Okay.
So water over thousands of years will create those markings. Enough water over time consistently, whether it's dropping from the top of a cave or the stone is actually underwater and there's tides rising and falling, right? And just the constant, over time, sort of marking of that water on that stone will create those particular markings and etchings.
And that is rutile.
And there is golden rutile, and some of the pieces are
Big ass
huge.
rutile. I mean, that's just.
Isn't this crazy? Okay, so these small pieces are 3 to 4 inches. Those are $89. I have 24.
And the bigs.
The bigger pieces, actually I'm going to keep one, Team SG. We'll do 23 pieces, okay? Because I don't have any of this in my collection, and there's something to it. The bigger pieces, I just want a small one. I have 14 of those, and those are $99.
99, 14, and how many of these?
23.
23, and they're how much?
89 and 99.
89, 99.
89, 99. 89, 99, 99. I see you, bougie baby. I see you. They're insane. Seriously. Celestial quartz, I mean, I've said this many times, it's my favorite quartz. I collect it if Brooklyn was sitting here, she would tell you it drives her crazy because if I see like an celestial quartz booth, she'd literally be like, well, let's go. We got to keep moving or whatever. Because I will just go and like all of a sudden I'm in some like weird, but look at this one. Or, you know, it's just like, okay, great. You know, like I cannot like get enough of it. My celestial quartz collection, I have about 24 pieces of really special stuff is packed up at Sage Goddess because I haven't unpacked yet because COVID. And so I literally am so excited to see my little celestial, I mean, it all fits in a little shoebox. I'm so excited to see my celestial quartz. Whatever, but they're really special pieces to me, right? Like, it's not, I mean, you guys probably wouldn't be that impressed, but it's like my little celestial quartz collection. So anyway, I'm going to add this to my little celestial quartz collection. It is not copper rutile, Lena. I wish it was. I mean, that would be like next level situation, but yeah.
That's right.
So congratulations, yeah. Again, I had 23 of the small and 14 of the medium, and that's all I had. Little pocket in Brazil. And this is, you know, quartz is not all the same. I find that the celestial is older. It reminds me a little bit of Brandberg from Africa in terms of like the intensity, the age, you know how Brandberg amethyst, which is quartz, amethyst is smoky quartz. Have you ever worked with Brandberg? I'm trying to get some because it's my favorite of the amethyst family, but it's so rare we never have it, we don't talk about it. But you know how Brandberg is grounding, even though it's all quartz and upper chakra, it's so old, it's very grounding. This has the same impact. It's quartz, but it's grounding, which is unique, it's different. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Red rutile is a mineral, it does exist, it's just not in these pieces. Yeah, but it is not copper, but you do find red rutile. There is also sort of a copper colored rutile. There's green rutile, there's silver rutile, which is technically the rarest. Although I think the green, I mean, I have not seen that much green rutile
I have
in my
that
time.
beautiful piece in my office of that silver rutile in that quartz.
Yeah, he does. He has some really pretty angel.
And you know how like we'll be in these SGTVs and I'll spot the rutile?
Mm-hmm.
There was this piece, the guy was just selling a piece of
good
quartz.
story. Mm-hmm.
He was just selling a piece of quartz, you know, whatever, clear quartz. Nice piece.
It's a big piece.
Right? And it's chunky, it's like this big. How big? Once caught a fish, this, anyway. It's like this big. And I look at it, I'm like, how much for that? And I'm like, oh, this. I was like, well, I'll take that. Wow. Just silver rutile.
But the craziest part of it is, it has fully terminated other quartz crystals floating inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a manifestation crystal. It's probably worth $4,000 or $5,000, and I think he got it for a couple $100.
It was a couple hundred.
Because the guy didn't look inside of it. He just thought it was kind of a chunk, you know. Sometimes you get lucky like that.
Sometimes you get lucky.
All right,
That's
wandlets.
what Rock used to say.
Wandlets. We still have three really amazing Schramm rings tonight that I don't want you to miss. I know. Okay, wandlets. We have 4 wandlets tonight, I think.
I think it's Triss.
Oh, you weren't able to find the other one, huh?
Nope.
Really?
I think you have it or Zoe has it.
No, it's not here. I double checked.
Not you, Zoe.
Okay.
Or Zoe.
All right. Well, so I'm going to show you the 3. Let me make sure they're in price order. Can you put the so the Moldavite one on the left? Can you put that one on the left? Can you put the watermelon tourmaline in the middle? And can you put the Moldavite?
Yeah.
Well, let me see this one on the right.
It's Moldavite right here.
Can I see that?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is okay. So these are in price order. Okay, so I'm gonna show you one at a time. I can't see them very clearly because of the light.
What?
And they're not at a. Yeah, maybe they look really washed out. They're very vibrant in person. I don't know. It might be too much light because the light's changing with the season. Okay, so this first one is Lemurian quartz.
See, it's beautiful.
With here we go. Blue topaz. Okay, I don't have the identification for the stones on this one, unfortunately. Let me take a look here.
Looks like amethyst.
Oh, that's the one that's missing. I'm sorry. I forgot to cross that out, TMSG, because it wasn't. Hold on. I think when we're missing items, we should probably Hold on just a second. We don't have that one. Okay, so this one is clear quartz, amethyst, and moldavite with the hummingbird. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so again, clear quartz magnifies energy, amethyst, peace, balance, detoxification. Moldavite at the bottom there is a tektite that is 21 million years old and is partly extraterrestrial. It's one of our favorite things. I always wear moldavite. I'm not wearing it now because I'm wearing your Cleopatra ring. And this is all done in sterling silver with the hummingbird. If you're new to these sales, these are called wandlets. So they're basically little gemstone wands that you can work with as a wand. You can open a circle, you can send and receive energy, but it's also a pendant. It's got a bail, so you can wear this. It also functions as a pendulum. So it kind of has three purposes instead of one with a traditional wand, and they're done in sterling silver. So it's like fine jewelry, but it's also a wand and it's also a pendulum. This one is $269. There's only one of these. Each one of them is one of a kind and made by hand. That's a little blurry, but I think they had a tighter shot before, yeah. Okay. And then the next one I have is watermelon tourmaline, star ruby. Oh my god, this one is so beautiful. And then banded amethyst on top.
Dragonfly.
With a dragonfly. Can you hit that watermelon tourmaline with your flashlight? Because look at the bottom, you guys. And that's a star ruby in the middle. It's hard to see with the light, but there's pink. That is watermelon tourmaline on the bottom, and it is absolutely beautiful. Watermelon tourmaline is your heart chakra stone for wisdom and opening your heart. Star ruby is for magic, love, and passion. And then banded amethyst is a combination of amethyst quartz and smoky quartz for protection, clearing, and peace. This one is so incredibly beautiful. This one is $319. Okay, and then the last one, look at this little cutie. This one, that amethyst down there is a phantom, and it's crazy. It's hard to see right now because the light's changing. There's some crazy phantoming on that quartz, like lines and stuff that I saw this morning in the sunlight. That was so beautiful. So this one is phantom amethyst. I know.
Too.
It's got moldavite in the middle, and there's an aqua aura quartz point on the top. Aqua aura and a dragonfly. Dragonflies shapeshift. I know you know that. They change colors. And dragonflies are super magic. When you see a dragonfly, it means there's magic around you. So we talked about moldavite, which is super rare and beautiful and upper chakra. I love the combination of the green, the blue, and the purple on this one. This is one of my favorite ones that he's done. That's a Lemurian quartz point that's been aqua aura treated, which is the bonding of metals to stone. And so that's a cleanser and a purifier of your energy field too. So this is a really good one if you're a healer, because it's going to connect you with spirit energy, but it's also going to help you keep you clear and also bring you peace. And that one is $329. And those are all of the wandlets for tonight. We had a fourth one, but we can't find it. It's hiding.
Oh,
but I will tell you something. I mean, it's beautiful too, but of the four, these are my three favorites. They really are. Aren't they pretty? You're always seeing dragonflies? I don't see them as often as I would like to. My mom used to give me things with dragonflies on them. Like I have a little jeweled box that she gave me in my 20s. It's in my bedroom. It has a little dragonfly on it. My mom liked dragonflies. So they kind of remind me of her. And they change color and they...
Oh, Morgan.
They're magical.
Morgan, I'm telling you, the men's retreat is going to be off the hook. Okay? Like, we're going to be doing so many things. It's going to be really incredible. And there's definitely going to be snacks all the time. Like, I'm thinking buffets of snacks. Like, a warm buffet, a cold buffet, a frozen buffet.
Couldn't they just go to Chili's and get that?
Oh, no. It's going to be good. Yeah. And we're going to do all sorts of things. We're going to do, like, arm wrestling contests. And we're going to do, like, race car driving. And we're going to meditate in between laps on the track, you know, as we switch off drivers.
Arm wrestling?
Yeah, arm wrestling. You know, it's a guy thing, you know. Ugh. Men's retreat.
Oof.
Coming in 2022.
Got arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Ooh.
wing eating contest.
Wait a minute. Really? You didn't hear me say the price? So the clear quartz, moldavite, and amethyst is $269. I really thought I did. I'm sorry, Team SG. The watermelon, tourmaline, star ruby, and amethyst is $319. And the aqua aura, moldavite, and amethyst is $329. I don't even know what to say, honestly.
Anyway, the wing eating contest is going to have a variety of dips because dips are really critical to the whole wing eating process, right? Like, of course, you're going to do ranch and blue cheese, but what if we just mix in some like honey mustards and like maybe a couple like soy-based, you know, kind of options with a little wasabi mixed in, like really kick it up a notch. There could be some really fun men's retreat exercises going on there. I just really think we're gonna do it. Then, just because, and don't worry, we will plant replacements. We're gonna have a tree cutting contest, right? Like everybody gets an axe. Now, safety first. We're gonna totally, you know, do some preventative measures here. But every guy gets an axe. Every guy gets a tree of a similar diameter, and then we're just gonna see what happens, right?
All your trees are going to be a similar diameter. Because that's what you're thinking about.
Well, you can't have some schmuck go and get in a sapling while the rest of you are working on, like, you know, a 2-foot oak.
Excuse me, my tree's only 2 inches. Excuse me.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's gonna be a real team building exercise, and see, Kathy says her husband said honey mustard, and I get it.
It's like my brain hurts. You know what I mean? Like between here and here, it's like a pain in my head from just this.
We're gonna do water skiing, and no pun intended. The guy who stays up the longest, right? Like wins the contest. Oh, you like that one? Oh yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
I'm just saying, most of the guys here are going to be over 45, 50 years old. So, like it's.
I remember, so I'm going to tell you a quick story from my teaching days. This reminds me of my teaching days. I remember I gave my students an assignment. These were juniors in college, okay? This was at USC. I gave them an assignment. And I was teaching this one particular semester. The room had no windows and barely had a door. It was like a prison, okay? But the campus was really busy that year, and they just had to stick us where they stuck us. And the students were a little weird, okay? So it was just a weird semester for me. It was in next to the education building. It was a political science building or something like that. I hated that building. Anyway, I gave this assignment, and I had the students doing their presentations. And this one kid gets up, and I swear, like, he starts talking. It has nothing to do, okay, not even close. I mean, not on the same planet, okay? And the students are all starting to look at me like, because he's like 3 minutes into this, and it's like, he's like, and he had a really thick accent. I don't remember where he's from, but he's like, all of a sudden I'm on a boat, and there are big waves, and they're crashing, and I am falling off the boat. And I mean, this was not about boats or him or anything. It was about a book, right? And I remember just saying, you know, okay, we're good. Let's take a break here. Let's just take a break. Okay, I'm going to take a break. You're going to take a break. We're all going to take a break.
Now listen, I know the guys who might be hearing this in the background are a little concerned.
Anyway,
they're
we're
not
going to take a
concerned
break.
about what they're going to do. They're concerned about what all you lovely ladies are going to think while they're doing it. And so I have a plan for this.
We're going to take a break. This young man doesn't know what planet he's on, so we're going to
set up
Okay.
a photo and video booth.
You guys
with a backdrop of like some Zen kind of studio, and you're gonna go and take selfie videos to send home.
All of a sudden, I was on a boat.
To your loved one.
Nope, you're not on a boat. Nope. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna take a break. He's not on a boat. I don't know what is happening.
And then they take turns going into the video booth to send loving messages to you guys about like with the backdrop of the studio.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. It does remind me of that exact. I was just like, the students are looking at me. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm not, you know.
getting on here. Guys,
Okay,
guys, look out for the invite. I got you.
not just guys.
I got
Everyone,
you.
don't look out for the
I
invite.
got
So I've got a really exciting thing to show you now. Okay, we're gonna take a break. We've got people off
Men's
the
retreat.
planet now here. Okay. This is gonna be a lightning round. Are you ready? Everybody who's a teacher, by the way, totally understands that moment I had where I was just like, okay, this is all right. Okay, everybody. All right. Lightning round. Okay.
What do you want to show?
All right, show them the things.
Wait, all right.
No, point
All right,
the,
here.
No,
Boom.
babe, point the camera at the tray.
Oh, you want to show the tray?
Yes.
Oh.
Show the tray.
Well, let me just move the tray
Okay.
over.
I feel like I'm on a different planet tonight. I really do. I don't know where I am. Okay. Aw, Camila said my very first purchase. No way, you got one of the
Congrats.
walnuts. Congratulations. And she said, I've been wanting a powerful
Whoops.
pendant
Sorry about that.
and a pendulum.
Hang on.
So anyway, Camila, I'm excited for you because those pieces are really multi-purpose. I'm glad you can still see me. I don't know what's happening with the other camera, but
There we go.
Honestly, if you're going to make a first purchase, how cool to get something that really is 3 different tools in one. I think that's really cool. Okay.
All right, what are we showing?
Okay. All right. So first we're going to go to the adjustable peridot rings from Schramm. I love this ring so much. It is, I fell in love with it. This is my birthstone. If you're an August baby, it's probably your birthstone too. It's also the stone of abundance. And it's a figure 8 design, which is the number of infinity, and it's adjustable in sterling silver. This is like such a cool ring. He came up with this design on his own. I think it's so incredibly beautiful. And those are cut and faceted and really good quality peridot stones. And look at the band. It's like peacock eyes on the sides of the band. Isn't that gorgeous? And so you can pinch it closed or open it up. Isn't that gorgeous? So this one, there's only 2 of them, under $140 for the Stone of Abundance, the cornucopia stone. So I'm telling you, I've never seen him do anything that wasn't gorgeous. But like he only did 2 of these. He doesn't do a lot of each similar thing, which I actually really like. So that when you get something from him, you know it's unique to you. These are $139. Those are 0.30 carats of peridot each. Isn't that beautiful? That's your abundance. That's your infinite abundance ring. I'll try it on for you too so you can see. It's so pretty. It doesn't want to focus on me. You can see it. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? That's a good size ring too. It takes up, I mean, that's my whole knuckle. I have small hands, but it is my whole knuckle. And there it is on the back. Isn't that gorgeous?
Is that peridot or tourmaline?
Peridot.
You sure?
I'm 1,000% sure.
I'm not. I get tourmaline.
I would name it peridot. Well, maybe it's tourmaline.
I think it's tourmaline.
Who thinks it's green tourmaline?
Let me take a look. You want to take a look?
If that changes your mind, I think it's peridot. But if it's tourmaline and that changes your mind, let us know. And it's gorgeous. Green tourmaline is still an abundant stone, so for me that doesn't change too much. But it I guess it could be tourmaline. I haven't seen a lot of olivine colored tourmaline like that in my day. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's gorgeous.
Any ruby rings tonight? No. Christina, no. There's one more ring from him tonight that's a tourmaline ring. Yeah.
We'll
So
call it
congratulations.
peridot. Just have fun.
Yeah. Why does what keep happening? You bet. I'm not sure, but I want to help you.
All right.
Oh, do you mean like us having problems? Or do you mean something else? I don't know.
Who has problems?
It looks like green amethyst, but you're not going to find that in India.
Would you like to show me?
So it's either peridot or it's tourmaline. But, there's two other schwamm rings. I forgot about the aquamarine too. Okay. This for sure is tourmaline. This one is tourmaline. This one is tourmaline with, it's green tourmaline on the bottom and then watermelon tourmaline on the top. And it's like a triangular. Isn't that gorgeous? I know. And it's very similar to the apatite with peridot rings. You see how the setting is the same? Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes Yvette, the order that Team SG sees is just a little bit different from yours. It might be an internet speed thing. Is sometimes what will happen. Yeah. Yeah. A yoni ring? Interesting. For me, I don't feel yoni energy with it, but I can see where you're talking about. Sometimes the marquise shape does, for people, kind of represent a yoni shape. For me, it represents one of the petals in the flower of life, the marquise, which is one of the primordial sacred geometric shapes. Is the fingerprint of creation. So when I see a marquise, I always think, oh, that's one of the petals of the flower of life that begins the cycle of creation. But what I love about shapes of stones is it's in the eye of the beholder. So you're not wrong. You know what I mean? Like if you look at that and that's the vibration that you feel, then that's exactly what it represents for you. Oh, sorry, I'm talking too much. Okay, this one is $139 for tourmaline. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll try that one on for you so you can see too. That's a cool ring. That's a very heart chakra ring, in my opinion. Looks good with the Cleopatra ring next to it. So if you got one of the Cleopatra rings, that would be a nice partner ring. And there's the bag, so you can see too. It's super nice, super comfortable.
Okay. Next ring.
And then the last ring from Schwamm for tonight. This is beautiful.
Focus.
Okay, this is aquamarine and etched, carved pink tourmaline.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
And it's faceted.
Under $220. That it is. So it's a faceted aquamarine that he set, and then he placed that pink tourmaline. There's a little bit of green, a little watermelon-y type of energy. I haven't seen little pink tourmalines carved into flowers like this before, so I was kind of really excited about this one. This is a bigger ring too. It's 1.1 inches. This one is $219. So aquamarine is blue beryl, and that's the stone of emotional healing and renewal and release and surrender. And then pink tourmaline is a heart opener. So this is definitely a ring for somebody who's doing kind of emotional healing, overcoming grief maybe. Maybe that's why it resonates with me so much. I know Chris McDaniel's like, oh my Lord.
I'm good running.
It's just so
stretch.
different. Here.
Oh, my legs starting to lock up a little bit,
That's a bigger ring, darling. But you can do it. Isn't that gorgeous? But what I love about it is, on the back, it's still...
It's a cool ring, though.
It's super easy to
wear. And I love that
you know?
it's faceted. That's just cool.
It's beautiful. I'm wondering if I can show you the facets so you can see, because they really catch the light. Do you see that? That's a good shot, actually. See the facet? Because when you look at it this way, it's like hard to tell. It just looks like it's a cabochon, but then when you look at it this way, you realize no, and that's all hand faceted. Every little cut is done by hand. Isn't it pretty? These look like roses to me.
Next up.
Okay, not so much a lightning round.
20.
Okay, this pendant I was excited about. I think we only have one. Okay, well, this is tanzanite with rainbow moonstone. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Tanzanite, third eye, member of the Synergy 12, helps to enhance your intuition. Rarer than diamond, comes from Tanzania, Africa. Rainbow moonstone comes from India. That blue flash that you see is kind of the characteristic that you always associate with rainbow moonstone.
And that's that kind of flash that we see on the other piece.
It's on the pentacle too, but it's hard to see.
We can't show you.
Anyway, so this is the blue flash in the moonstone picks up the real intense blue from that tanzanite. This one's beautiful. This is sterling silver. It's 1.8 inches from the bottom of the moonstone to the top of the bail, and it's $245. Only one of those. I know. That is a holy shit. That is a 6.5 to 7 carat tanzanite. For under $250. It's beautiful, and it's a super juicy, like translucent, good quality, clear cabochon.
That's gorgeous.
Barbara says she wears her tanzanite every day. It was one of my mom's favorite stones. It really was. When she saw it, it was like game over. She has a very small 1 carat that my dad bought her for Christmas one year, maybe a 1.5 carat, and I have it. And it's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of how much she loved it too. So congratulations, that's a gorgeous one. Now, we have a couple more of the pieces from the monk to share with you. 2 more pendants tonight. This is the jade Buddha. There's a ruby on the bail. Of course, the Buddha is, from Buddhism, is really the figure of enlightenment, right? The Buddha was not a god. The Buddha was a man who achieved that state of nirvana. And so we look to that figure as a figure, an archetype for us that represents the capacity for humans to transcend human suffering and human, folly to reach this level of ascension and enlightenment. I love the ruby at the top. It's all done in sterling silver, and I think it's 14 or 18 karat gold. It's marked on the back. This one is $509, 1.4 inches. And this is the same, carved by the Balinese monk who did the Shiva eye pendant. Like, everyone is done by hand, and they're all one of a kind. So these are kind of the big collector's pieces of the show. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the intricacy of the silver work down the side. Each piece of that, each tendril is placed by hand. Each one of the gold beads at the top near the bail is applied by hand. It's the detail with these pieces that makes the difference. And they're made in meditation. So there's a whole different vibration to these pieces. Isn't that beautiful? What I love too, I don't know if you would do that with this piece, but like it stands up on its own. Mm-hmm. When I'm not wearing it, or when if you're not wearing it, I would keep it on your altar. Mm-hmm. So congratulations, whoever gets that piece. And then this piece is the last of the monk jewelry for tonight. This is a jade dragon. Mm-hmm. Look at that. The gold.
I love how they brought that gold down.
I love that. It's like the fire of the dragon's breath is made into gold, right? That you see in these curved tendrils. And then there's more gold at the top. And then turn it to the side. The detailing on the bezel here is just beautiful. It looks like vines, winding down. It looks like a snake. But the whole back is open, so that jade is touching your skin.
18K.
Yes, this is sterling and 18K. This one is $599. It's 1.75 inches. Dragons are protective, right? I mean, depending on what tradition you come from. But dragons are present in the mythology and the history of many different civilizations, and they represent the ultimate form of protection. The dragon spirit. Remember, Kuan Yin rides a dragon. So when people say, oh, I'm afraid of dragons, I'm like, the Kuan Yin, who's the goddess of compassion, has a dragon as backup. You know what I mean? Like, for me, and I have a friend who believes in calling upon dragons to come when you feel unsafe, that you can call a dragon and it will come and stay with you for as long as you need, which I think is kind of sweet and protective too. So congratulations. That's the last of the monk pieces for tonight.
I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Okay. Now I have 2 wands for you tonight, and then I have the last 2 pieces of the evening. Okay, this little cutie. How cute is this little wand? Yeah, I know. I'm with you. Oh, Phoebe Raven got that. Congratulations,
Congrats, Phoebe.
That is a beautiful piece. It really is. It's almost hard to describe how beautiful it is, Phoebe's excited. I don't blame you. You should be excited. And you should wear it all the time. I mean, those pieces are, what I love about those pieces, Phoebe and those of you who have won them, the silver is oxidized. So you don't have to worry about it tarnishing. So you don't have to take special care of those pieces. And the gold is solid gold. So it's like wear those forever and you don't have to treat them in any particular way. You know, like just enjoy it. Okay, this little cutie is a very special wand. This is that Colombian crystal. Is my Colombian hermana still here tonight? We had somebody from, wasn't she from Bogota? So this is Colombian quartz. This is what they call Colombian Lemurian, this plasma quartz. But the Colombians still believe this is from the Lemurian civilization. I don't think the Lemurians were just in miniaturized Brazil. Do you know what I mean? It's too narrow of a definition for such a massive civilization. So the Colombians believe that's their Lemurian. I love the pearl. I love the tendrils of sterling silver. That is an amethyst flower behind that from Uruguay. Only in Uruguay do you get this amethyst that forms these stalactites. So what you have to know about that amethyst is that would have formed as like a cone like this. Do you know what a stalactite is, hanging from the top of a mine? And so what they would do with that is they would slice it. That middle part is a slice of an amethyst stalactite. So they call it a flower. It's very rare and it only happens in one part of the world. It's unique to Uruguay as opposed to Brazil or Africa or other parts of the world where you find amethyst, but you don't find the stalactites. Isn't that cool? And I love that it has the green in the center of it too. This one is $799. That's all done in sterling silver. You got your plasma, you got your stalactite slice, you got your pearl, got your sterling silver. That was my fastest stalactite lecture ever.
Seriously.
Okay, and then the last one for tonight. Last one. Aw, hi Genevieve. Well, I hope we can raise the vibe for you tonight. I'm so sorry. I know it's hard. So many of us are going through so many different things right now, so you're with people who care. I hope that helps. Now this one is a whole different situation, okay? So the plasma quartz is there if you would like that one. You can go ahead and say sold on that one. This is the last wand of the night. Okay, this one is, it is quartz on the one side, on the bottom. And that particular quartz is called an etched cathedral. I want Dave to kind of zoom in on that quartz point because I'm going to tell you something. I've never seen a piece of quartz like this before. It's crazy. Do you see the etchings on it? It literally looks like a castle. Mm-hmm. That's from Brazil, absolutely translucent. It's got 1,000 different little points on it. It's so beautiful. Then as you move down the wand, you have a Herkimer diamond, or multiple Herkimer diamonds, yep. And then you have amethyst, beautiful cut faceted amethyst for peace, balance, detoxification. And that, my friends, is a pink dambarite from Mexico. It is so beautiful, really good quality again, perfectly terminated. Dambarite removes unwanted energy from your field. Isn't that cool? And again, this is all done in sterling silver. This one is $879 for a wand that's going to bring you peace, remove unwanted energy, magnify your field, all in one piece. And I love the silver work on this one. And there, again, there's those gold sort of tendrils coming down. There's something really feminine, but also very strong about this particular piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, he does. He gets the killer shots. That cathedral quartz on that one end, though, like, there is something about the energy of that particular point, which is why I really wanted you to see it. I know every quartz is beautiful, but there's something unique about that. I've never quite seen a piece like that before. Gorgeous, right? So that one is there for you too. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Amethyst is Dorothy's favorite. You know, amethyst, like, I think everybody loves amethyst. And what's fun for me and what I get to do for, you know, my day job is that I get to see amethyst from lots of different parts of the world. And like Veracruz amethyst is really different from African, it's really different from Brazilian, and it's super different from Uruguayan. So even though it's all the same mineral, they have these different growth habits. They grow in different colors. Amethyst grows in pink and green, right, when you get it from Mexico. And sometimes there's a little green in the Uruguayan too. So Yeah, they're just, it's completely unique, Michelle. That's why I wanted you to see it too. It's like such incredible etchings. All right, so we're down to the last two special pieces for tonight. Congratulations to whoever gets those beautiful wands. I want to show you, this is a beautiful carved Buddha. Beautiful. Where is that? Oh, yeah. Okay. This one is hand carved. It's one of the most beautiful Buddhas I've
should
seen.
save this for last.
Oh, I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
This Buddha is 4.25 inches, carved out of yellow aventurine, which is yellow quartz with mica. This is a Buddha to strengthen you, to bring you energies of worthiness and confidence. And a lot of you are in need of exactly that. Something to center you, to balance you, to make you feel strong and worthy and confident in your life. And that's why tonight, this is the giveaway. This piece is worth $250. It's hand carved out of golden aventurine, but you can't buy it because I'm giving it away. So if you feel called to this, if you feel connected to this, if you love golden aventurine or yellow aventurine, or maybe you're doing solar plexus work, there's something about the way this piece is carved, and my hope is that whoever wins this tonight will be able to work with it and receive all of those incredible healing energies for their own work. Isn't that gorgeous? I know. So take a minute. If you feel connected to it, just say yes or holy shit or whatever you feel called to say, and I'm going to let you guys have a minute, and then I'm going to choose a winner. Isn't that gorgeous? And thank you. We only have one more item for tonight, which is our charity item. We saved one of the best items of the night for last. But I wanted you to see this one too because it's so beautiful. And I just know it's meant for one of you. Isn't it gorgeous? And because it's aventurine, which is quartz-based, this could also be the centerpiece of a grid. You could put this outside because, you know, aventurine is fine. It will hold up to the elements. Aw, I love that so much. Okay. Yeah, just say yes or I'm ready. Okay, let's see. Not again. Okay. I always just ask Spirit to work through me and bring me just the right person and time and energy. I always say it, if I had a bunch of them, I would send one to all of you. I wish I could. Okay, got that little tingle up my spine. Okay, this piece is going to Liz Grant. Liz Grant said, I'm getting divorced and I need my confidence back.
You got this, Liz.
You got this, Liz. And this piece is going to remind you of that every time you look at it. And I feel like when you get it, you're going to know exactly where to put it. It needs to be in a place where you're going to see it very often. I almost feel like you might end up putting it in your bathroom or, I don't know. It feels like where you get ready is where this needs to be. So wherever that is in your space, Liz, I feel like it needs to be with you. I can tell you, Liz, when I've had pieces like this that are getting me through a certain period, I usually find for the first month or two I want it with me all the time, and then I can kind of put it in its place and let it be. So you might find that you end up wanting to carry it with you or just kind of have it around you. But I hope it really blesses you and helps you. What I feel for you intuitively, Liz, is you got to get back to you now. It's time for Liz to get back to Liz. And I think you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. So congratulations and cheers, girl. That's right, Liz. My mom used to say, get back on the bus. It's time to get back on the bus, Liz. Oh, you know what? That has a ring to it. Back on the bus Buddha. That's Liz Grant's back on the bus Buddha. I like that for you. I really do.
All right, we have one item remaining tonight. Last item of the evening.
This is one of the most beautiful pieces of the night.
This is awesome. I don't want to sell this.
Really?
It's really rad.
Wait, would you wear it?
I don't know. It's pretty cool.
right, let's hold off then. So then,
But you know what?
hold on. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, I don't know what's your idea.
My idea is
We just make a donation.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
So that.
Okay. But okay, let's do it this way. He wants to keep this, okay? So that means we pay what you guys would have paid, which is $4.99, okay? Can you guys choose a charity? Can you guys name some charities in the feed, and I'll choose one right now, and I'll donate it for you if I choose you, and we're gonna donate. It's the money still goes back into the system, and so would you mind? I mean, I know our sale's over, but would you guys be willing to?
You know what? I'll sell it. I'll
No,
sell
no,
it.
no,
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 I
no.
will. I will.
You felt connected to it.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll sell it.
Really?
Yeah. I'll sell it.
Why?
I'll sell it. Guys, I'll sell it. I'll sell it.
I would prefer that you wait and think about it.
Okay.
You guys name a charity. It's both your baby's births now. Okay, you guys name a charity. I'm gonna choose a charity, and we're gonna donate on your behalf. I like that. The money still goes. No, you guys choose. I think it still needs to come from you. That's the whole reason we do it, is to put that money back in the field. And I know that you guys have places that are close to your heart. So I'm gonna pick one, and I'm gonna say your name and the charity, and that's what the team is gonna record. And it allows you to still get that good energy coming back, but that way Dave gets to keep his baby's peace. Okay, let me see where we're going. And thank you. I think that's really amazing of you guys to help us sort out where to send. It's $500 that's going out there, you know, like that's a chunk of change. Let's send it to exactly where it needs to go. And I'm just asking Spirit to guide me here. Let's see where we're going here. Yeah, Ness has to put that all leather cord. I think that's a good call. I like that.
I like that. That's fantastic. Karen Carley, Autism Speaks for her grandson. I love that.
I feel like I want to just cry, but I also like that my heart is full. That immediately I was like, because a lot of you have mentioned places that are close to my heart, so it's not like any of them were not perfect. But there was something about
Karen Carley, Autism Speaks. Thank you very much for that.
Autism Speaks is going to get $499 tonight.
I love it.
From us, but from you, Karen. Cheers. Yeah, and really, that's beautiful. We, if you're ever curious where we've donated over the years, we have a gives back page at sagegoddess.com, and we've donated to hundreds of different charities over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Multiple, many thousands of dollars, and you guys have helped us do that. We make our own contributions as well. But thank you. Autism Speaks will be the charity for tonight.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right, you guys.
Well,
big thanks
Team
to Team SG. Thank you.
You guys did a great job. Thank you so very much for your help. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to be with you tonight.
If you knew, you should. This is the first time we're doing it on a Friday.
Yeah.
You should get an email in your inbox tomorrow that has your invoice. If you don't, it's okay. Wait until Monday. And if you don't get it Monday, contact our support team at support@sagegoddess.com. But you should get it.
It should be fine.
Tomorrow. Should be fine.
And then you need to pay within 24 hours. Your item will ship to you next week. And we'll be back with you 2 weeks from tonight on a Friday evening. And we're looking forward to it.
Or Tuesday. Or Friday.
We're figuring it out.
Or Friday.
We love you too. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. We'll see you
Good
very soon.
night,
Have a
you
great
guys.
weekend. Take care.